went from strict to stricto, strict. Understand? Only person I owe is myself. Stricto. I went from strict to stricto, strict. Yes, people. Welcome back to the channel. Big Stricto here. A bit of a late one today. FA Cup. Mansfield versus Arsenal. 5th round FA Cup tie. Boy, it's been an interesting game. I've sort of half was watching it, half doing other stuff. I thought today is going to be a cruise, but this game has proved to be anything but a damn cruise, man. Mansfield, big them up because they've given us a hell of a task. We've just been quite disrespectful to them, man. Like, just not taking them serious, and we're starting to learn what can happen. How the hell Mansfield have even stayed in this game so long, and Arsenal have just scored. Eberechi Eze just made it 2-1, and the fact that he's had to come off the bench just tells you the level of fuckeries we've been keeping up with today. Mascara hasn't been particularly good. Salmon hasn't been good either. It was his pass that led to the Mansfield goal. It's a lot of disrespect. You know what I'm saying? It's the FA Cup for a lot of these boys here. Listen, I've talked about our fringe players being key, but not impressed with none of them today, bro. With none of them. This should have been a game where if them man are serious, this is your time to shine. Do you know what I'm saying? But no, I don't understand what's going on. And now Arsenal have had to draw for the big guns now. Madueke, to be fair, has played well. Martinelli's been nowhere to be seen. Jesus, nowhere to be seen. Like, it's a bit of a mad thing. But it's 2-1 now. Anything can happen, bro. Like, they can get a set piece. They can get. We could get a red card. Like, I'm not impressed with what we're playing, bro. Honestly, I'm truly not impressed. This is Mansfield. No disrespect. This is Mansfield, but you still got to be professional. You still got to put up a professional performance, and we've done everything but that, people. Anything but that. Let me change the clock. Clock time. What are we on? What's the clock time? We are what? 70th minute. Honestly, hasn't been professional, to be honest with you guys. And Mansfield have a free kick. The header comes in. Oof. Yeah, we gotta fix up, people, man. Honestly, we've got to fix up. This isn't it. This isn't it. This isn't it. Guys, don't forget, smash the likes as well, man. Smash the likes. It's a Mansfield corner. They look up for it, man. They look up for it. It's like these men have never played together before. Here comes the corner. Madueke clear it. Comes back again. I don't know what we're playing up, boy. Mansfield cross comes in. And Kepa should deal with that. And he does. Yeah, this isn't impressive, man. Guys, don't forget, smash the like, smash the like, smash the like, smash the like, smash the likes. It is a bit of a later stream today, man. Smash the likes. I thought, bro, this is worrying. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is absolutely worrying. This is worrying, people. Like, bro, you can't beat Mansfield. Like, you can't cruise. Like, I can understand Brighton and having to slug that one out. They're a Premier League team. We're slugging it out here, bro, in Mansfield. Curtis used to play for Mansfield. Do you get what I'm saying? Like I don't quite understand it. Like man, them are doing back flicks and doing flicks and what's that about, bro? Keep it professional. Here it comes, a long throw. Mascara's been bruv, mascara. Mascara's looks suspect, bro. Absolute suspect. You should never be letting a flipping League One attacker do you like that. It's a great ball for Martinelli. The way he can make it 3-1. Good defending, drags him out wide. Madueke is probably been the only one I can say is actually paid to a decent level. Like he actually shown his level. Everyone else looked like they could actually play in a play play for a League One team. Look at that. What look at that. There's nothing impressive about this game whatsoever, bro. Jesus, bruv. Jesus, I've only just seen it, bro. Like you would struggle to believe this guy's actually playing, bro. These are guys that are supposed to actually show their quality. You've played for Man City, you play at Arsenal, you play in Champions League. Like I don't understand. Is the game too early? Is the game been too early for you lot? What's the deal? And now Calafiori's gone down. I legit want to say we're gonna still win this game. If I could fast forward to the end of the game, I would. But in real time, we can't do that. We should still have enough quality to win this game. But there's nothing here that's actually filling you with confidence, bro. These these are hold on. Calafiori goes down, there's no one around him. Ugh, this guy is brittle, man. Calafiori is absolutely brittle. Yeah, Shaq, so what you saying, bro? Is he injured now? Is Calafiori injured? He looks all right. But he's so injury prone, it's unbelievable. Is he coming off? I think he's coming off, you know. We don't need Saka to play in this game. Why are we bringing on Saka? Diamonds. Do you know what? Yeah, this is basically rest on the players' head, bro. The players that started, they weren't good enough. They're not good enough. These men are not good. This is why, bruv, I can't believe we're bringing on Saka. I cannot believe we've got Bayer Leverkusen midweek. Well, next week. Why are we bringing on Saka, bro? This is a game where like the starting lineup should have seen it through, but they've all been arse. They've all been arse, bro. Now Saka's on. Why is Saka on? Pure foolishness, man. Brother, talking about squad depth. Bro, squad depth is bullshit if there's no quality. How you lot not fucking swiping this team down? Now we've brought on a youngster. Now here's Here's a chance for Mansfield. Mascara. Bro, I thought I was just gonna chill, come back. I wasn't even gonna cover this game today. Mascara he looks slow. Like it looks like he's carrying bricks, bro. So corner to Mansfield. Mascara clears it out. There's bruv. I don't know who. Hands up if you're comfortable watching this. Just give me a hands up emoji if you're comfortable watching this. We've had to draw for well, we've had to draw for Eze. I suppose that's why he took them. But like I said, we'll probably win this game. But this is one of them ones where you can't say, "Oh yeah, you know, we're grateful for the like for the Brighton, for instance." Yeah, I know we was horrible. We was horrible. Yeah, and if you watch my match reactions after, and I spoke about it didn't really matter how we played, even though I know we was terrible. It was just about getting the 3 points. Yeah, the night was a great night. It was probably our worst performance, but one of my happiest nights. Oh, ref, book him then. He's gone down. He's dived there. Book him. Mansfield player there is dived. He's got a yellow card. Like, but game like this, I will analyze and I will be. Do you know what I'm saying? I will be giving it a more in-depth analysis. But at the end of the day, like this is not good enough, bro. Like Mansfield in this game should be way. This should be a tougher task for their players. They had 11 attempts in the first half. 11 attempts in the first half, bro. Tottenham didn't have that. United didn't have that. Liverpool didn't have that. Man City didn't have. Bruv, you can name many teams that didn't have 11 attempts against Arsenal. Bayern Munich didn't have that. Atletico didn't have that. Inter didn't have that. Like, what's going on, bro? Guys, don't forget to hit the likes, bro. Hit the likes, hit the likes. Hit the likes. Hit the likes. This game is mad close. This game is mad close for my liking. Now they've made their changes. They're bringing on, I know the brother's Nigerian. Adebayejo. My Nigerian brother, Adebayejo. I can accept this in the Premier League. I just can't accept this against a League One team, bro. I'm sorry. I just can't accept this from a League One team. I don't know. I don't know if you understand what League One is. I don't know what you. My brethren played it. My good friend played in League One. My good big up Scannell. League One players are closer to you than you think. Like score predictions, yeah. Score predictions. You would have said what 5-6-0 Arsenal. Even their manager said, "I'm expecting Arsenal to tear us up, but we're gonna give it a go." Chill, no stress. The pitch is shit. Nah, Joan, it's not about that, Joan. I understand what you mean, but it's about these players, the fringe players, like putting in a performance, putting in a shift. Because when else are they gonna get? Oh, this is a good move. This is a good move. Madueke has just been quality to Saka. Saka, can he make it 3-1? Good save from the goalkeeper. Saka should have made it 3-1. Eze holds on to it in the box, finds Mascara, comes back to Eze. What can Eze do here? Good pass to Martinelli. Martinelli back heels. Nani Sam, we just need to win at this point. A win is a win. I get what you mean, but am I unnecessarily stressing out people? Just let me know. Let me know if I'm doing too much. If I'm unnecessarily stressing out. But against a League One team, like I'm telling you, like against a League One team, just let me know. Am I unnecessarily stressing out? Am I? Because like I said, I can accept it against Brighton in the Premier League in a tough fixture, midweek, 7:30 kickoff. All right, Joan says I'm on this. Okay, cool, Joan. Do you know, Joan, I'll go, but I'll take your advice. Maybe I need to chill out. Maybe I need to chill out. Big up Harriman Anus. I was hoping he was going to play today. I was with him on Wednesday. That's my guy. Big up Harriman. I was hoping he was gonna play today, but um, he's not. And I suppose because of the way things have panned out, Arteta's had to make some serious changes. So I doubt he'll get his chance here. Fred said Jesus 1,000 lashes. 1,000 lashes for Jesus. Nah, he's had a stinker. He's had a stinker. He's had a stinker. He's had a stinker. Big up Bing. Said relax. We stress before they kick. We are stressed before they kick. Natasha, my homegirl out there in Amsterdam. Jesus, yeah, 1,000 lashes for Jesus. Yeah, she's out there in Amsterdam, no doubt. I hope you're behaving yourself, Tash. I hope you're behaving yourself. And you know what? Yeah, these Mansfield players, yeah, they've been aggressive with some of their challenges. This is why I don't want to see players like Saka like involved in this game whatsoever. So where's Saka even playing? I'm a bit confused because Madueke is on. So is Saka in the 10. So then where's Eze? Or is it a change of system? Madueke today is the only one in that starting 11 that has shown levels. Max Darman as well could have had a goal in the first half. Was a good save. Their keeper's playing like he wants to move. He's playing like he wants to move. Yep, we know you're in Amsterdam. Like I said, behave yourself. Behave yourself, please. Don't be doing things I wouldn't do. Yeah, red light district. Do you know what? Yeah, I went to Amsterdam a few years ago. You lot wouldn't believe me if I told you I didn't find the red light district. I didn't see no places where you could have these weed cakes or whatever. Like it was absolutely crazy. Like I was like, what the hell is the hype? Drove all the way to Luton, got the flight there. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I didn't really enjoy it. Maybe I went with the wrong person. Maybe I went with the wrong. Yeah, maybe I went with the wrong person. All right, let it all work out. And Natasha again with the super chat. At this point, I'll put my kids in private education. You know, I'll put my kids in private education. I went to the last Few minutes. There we go. Look at that tackle. That is absolutely disgusting. He is whacked Eze there. Eze should just get up and just punch man in his face. What was that about? That was as late as the 12:13 train. What is one of them ones you just get up and just slap man in the face, man. Eze is the 8 today. Yeah. Yes, big Igal. Bro, I keep saying send your number, bro. What's going on, Igal? Jesus has struggled in this game. Jesus has struggled in this game. There's a few minutes left of this game, people. You're not telling me to relax. I don't know why. I'm not relaxing. Remember a few years ago we played Bradford in the FA Cup and got knocked out of that game as well. William said, "Could someone tell me why Martinelli? Yeah, I keep saying is the biggest. It's a long throw into the box. Can Arsenal deal with it? Saka clears it. Martinelli is one of the biggest like conundrum for me. Yeah, there's times when I'm like, get rid of this guy. That's a good ball from him, to be fair. To Noni. Noni gets in the box. Noni, he goes for a shot, but it's blocked. There's times when I'm like, get rid of this guy. Like, we can upgrade, we can do better, and we probably can do better, and we probably can upgrade him, yeah? And then there's times when I'm like, I don't want this guy to go nowhere. He is staying at my club. He is dying at my club. That's the conundrum I have with Martinelli, bro. And there's times when he's not starting, and I'm like, get Martinelli on. And then when he starts, I'm like, get Trossard on. He's just the biggest conundrum, bro. He's the typical hot and cold player. You just don't know what you get with Martinelli. True Forrest Gump. Arsenal goes short of the corner. Madueke goes for the shot and it's ended up in my back garden. I don't know. Do you lot feel that? I can't describe Martinelli. I just can't. I just can't, bro. I just can't because yeah, he's just one of those players. But then if someone came with 70 million, I'd be like, yep, take him. But then I'm like, nah, I just want I don't know. I don't know. Joe Campbell says, yeah, I've muted the commentary. Just listening to you and Shaw. I like how you get stressed. Oh, is that Curtis? My boy Curtis. Big up Curtis, man. One of the nicest guys in this space. Like me and him actually, do you know what? Me and Curtis, yeah, like obviously we've done a lot of content together over the years, yeah. Curtis is one of the funniest guys, bro. Like he's unintentionally funny. Like I remember where was it? It was an Arsenal game, and we went to get food. We was doing content. We went to get food, and there's a Caribbean shop called Yum Yums. I don't know if you lot know Yum Yums near the stadium. And bro, as on match days, you're not open on match days. Like, or this particular match day, there wasn't open. And bro, I've never seen Curtis swear so much. Like he was so, like his head was gone. There's a chance for Mansfield cleared. Okay, Saka, don't nobody injure Saka. Nobody injure Saka, and he's been pulled back by some Bellerin regen for Mansfield. He's got the moustache and the Bellerin quirky haircut. Yeah, I never seen Curtis so vexed. He was literally outside the shop, still trying to open. Like you could see the shop's closed. He was, let me in, let me. Hey, Stricto, pronounce my name. I don't trust these. I don't trust these chats. It's one of them chats that you're saying it and it's a rude word. Is that what it is? Biggie. Nah, I don't trust. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. I feel like you've got something. Nah, I don't trust it. I just gonna call you B. I'll call you Bing. I'll call you Bing. Martinelli. Yeah. Player ratings are gonna be interesting today, boy. We've made a meal out of this, and it's not even over yet. There's what 6 minutes at a time. Mansfield's got a throw in. They're gonna try launch this in the box. Mascara comes across. They better not take us into extra time, bro. Or is it straight penalties, isn't it? It's straight. Oh my days, it's straight penalties. Yes, let's not. This is what I'm saying. You're not telling me not to stress. It's a long throw. It comes in. Arsenal head has gone back post. Let go of the man. Oh my days, they nearly scored, bro. Oh my days, they nearly scored. He should have scored. He had a lot more time. Anyway, here comes Arsenal. No God. But how much is this is to blame on the pitch? How much is the blame on the pitch with the pitch? Because of course they're used to playing on this horse hay of a pitch. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Like a lot of the players that we had out today, bro, they are on the 21s, bro. They play on pitches like this week in week out. Jesus, yeah, has been shocking. Has had no impact whatsoever in this game. No impact whatsoever. But we've got to see this because does it go extra time and then penalties, or does it go straight penalties? Here comes Arsenal. They're spacing behind now. It's Saka. Saka, he's got space. He's got Martinelli at far post. Martinelli. And this is why when people say, let's be honest, Martinelli's exceeding a living, this is exactly why. When William John says that should have been 3-1 to Arsenal. It was literally 4-3. Martinelli on the outside. Saka passes to him, and his cross was absolutely woeful. Anyway, here comes Mansfield on the attack in the Arsenal half. They can't quite let it stick. The ball falls to Madueke. He finds Dixon. Dixon, take this forward. Take this forward, man. What's going on? It's an Arsenal throw. A bit of game management against flipping Mansfield people. We're doing games management against Mansfield. For real, maybe I need to relax. But I can tell you what, Mansfield can leave here with their head held high, man. Honestly, like they've done their league and themselves justice today, man. Honestly, they could be proud of their performance today. I know. Should I put it down to Arsenal being bad? But I think they've really been good, bro. They're playing against internationals. Internationals. These are international players, bro. Will be playing in the World Cup. Is he onside? Hincapié, well done, Hincapié. That's what I like about Hincapié. No nonsense. No nonsense, Hincapié. Just comes across, get that tackle in. Is it full time? It is full time. It is full time? Yes, it's full time. It's full time. It's full time. Arsenal scrape past Mansfield. Eze coming on to get the winner, which should do. I actually thought he would start today, Eze, but he didn't start. He came on when we were struggling. Within 2 minutes of being on, he gets the winner, and 2-1. 2-1 is the final score. They're all asking for Eze's shirt, I'm sure. There's going to be a lot of players asking for shirts. And I think, don't do one of them ones of, bruv, take it off and give it to them, man. Them man have deserved it. Give them something to take home, to tell their families, tell their grandkids. I played against Norgard. I, I played against Jesus. Do you get what I'm saying? Played against Martinelli. Do you know what I'm saying? Give them the shirts, and I'll go as far as even saying give them a percentage of their wages as well, man. You know, but 46 games Arsenal have played this season, and we've only lost 3 times. That's absolutely amazing. We'll take the win, but the performance wasn't great from a lot of the players out there. The performance wasn't great, and we move on and we march on to the next round. And yeah, like I said, we've got a break now between the Bayer Leverkusen game. So Rice, I'm glad Rice wasn't. But I knew Rice wouldn't start, but it wouldn't surprise me if Rice was in the squad today. I knew he wouldn't travel, sorry, but it wouldn't have surprised me. But we've got the rest now. Rice for me is one of the most important players in our midfield. We don't have any players like Rice. No guard got his start today. It was decent. Wasn't great. Was decent. Um, Trossard came off in that first half. Martinelli, yeah, less said the better. Jesus, the less said the better, man. Salmon played okay, made an error for the Mansfield goal. He got hooked off. Calafiori came off. But Salmon, I think that man need to put an arm around him, man. I saw a clip of him last week, and he was doing kick-ups. And I didn't like that, people. I didn't like that. I said it at the time. Like, if you're going to make it at Arsenal, yeah, if you're going to make it the top levels, yeah, you have to be humble. You have to be respectful to your opponents. Yeah, you can't. And I know people talk about, he's young, and listen, yes, he is. He is young, and I understand that, but you still have to be respectable. You still have to show respect to the opponents. You're there doing kick-ups. What is that about? And I'm hoping whoever the management at that level, I'm hoping they gave him a good telling off. A good telling off. There's one thing showing your skills against, if you're moving forward and, a few tricks there, but to be doing kick-ups, man, come on, bro. But listen, it's one of them ones where he's young. I can't tear into him. I will never tear into a youngster. But I have to say he can do better. And I hope he can learn from that. Joan Campbell, God bless. That Jamaica and Nigeria. Are you mixed? Are you mixed? Jamaican and Nigerian. See that mix, yeah? Nigerian and Jamaica, yeah. That is a recipe for greatness. Like, the mind, yeah, because I'm Nigerian, so I know our mind. I know our mindset. And I know Jamaicans, and I know their mindset. That is a recipe for greatness. Big up all the Jamaicans and big up all the Nigerians. Big up everyone, wherever you're from, whether you're Irish, Albanian, Bosnian, wherever you're from. Put your flags up, put your flags up, put your flags up. Whether you're Irish, whether you're what do they call people from Benin? Is it Beninese? Beninese? Or you're from Bini Bissau, one of them places. Big up yourself. I'm trying to think of European countries. Nothing comes to my head. Whether you're Czech Republican, whether you're Austrian, whether you're German, whether you're Dutch, whether you're Montenegrin, if that's a word, if that's how they say it, I don't know. But big up yourselves. But yeah, Arsenal have come through. We go through to the next round. Wasn't a pleasant game to watch, but it doesn't matter. We've got it done. We've got the Nigerian flags in the house. That's my flag. Green, white, green. Green, white, green. Arise, O compatriots. Do you know what? Apparently, no, not even apparently, we don't sing that song no more. Whenever you watch Nigeria play, our players don't actually know the new national anthem. Why would you change the national anthem? Like, with all the stuff going on in Nigeria, yeah, why is the national anthem changing your priority to change? Something that we've been singing from how many years? Well, since I've been alive anyway. And then you go and change it. Doesn't make no sense. John Taylor's from Hackney, East London. Brup, brup, E8, E9, E5. Yeah, E8, E9, E5, N16. I know Hackney very, very well. Guys, do me a favor, slap the like, slap the like, slap the like, slap the likes, slap the likes before you take your next breath. Hit the likes, and I'm gonna put a post if people wanna come and talk. Let's talk about the Arsenal. Let's talk about our season so far and what you expect from the Arsenal. I'm gonna put the link there so you can call in. Don't be shy. Don't be shy, people. Don't be shy. The link is there. Hit that up, and let's talk about what you expect from Arsenal this season. Literally fighting on all fronts. And you know what? Like I said earlier, when everyone is complaining about Arsenal, about the league, about everything, I've just got to say to you, we played 46 games this season and I've only lost 3. 46 game this season and I've only lost 3. That is absolutely remarkable. And I like at that point, I'm like, the bottom gooners, those guys. Those guys. There's one idiot. I saw him on big up Turkish as well, on loose cannon. This guy literally his name, I think his name's Arteta out. I think that's his name. He's a clown. This brother is a clown. I think every content that I shoot that or I've featured on, he's in the comments. He's in the comments. Stricto this, stricto that, stricto this, stricto that. Like, bro, come out of here. You can't be an Arsenal fan. 46 games, 3 defeats. And you're here still wanting your manager out. That's what I'm saying. You don't deserve to celebrate when Arsenal win. You don't deserve. And I've seen a comment from him as well. It says, even if Arsenal were to win the quad, I still want Arteta out. What? North side or bum side? You hear the excuses, these guys. If Arsenal win the league, because it's the worst league, it's the worst title race. What? I dislike these guys big time. I dislike these guys so much, bro. I dislike these guys because all I hear from these guys, yeah, is get this manager out. No matter what, get this manager out. And they claim that I am an Arteta sexual. Meanwhile, these men have Arteta in the brain more than anybody else. Your whole listen, I don't really want to get. I feel like I get too much into it. It just annoy. It just I think I get annoyed. That's why when I'm on like when I'm on Turkish's show, yeah, or anyone who's wants to have a level-headed conversation about Arsenal, I'm a bit more. I articulate myself a bit better because I'm not leading with emotion. But when I'm on other shows and it's just pure foolishness, I lose my chain of thought because I'm the emotion. I'm like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Top of the table, 7 points clear. Oh no, it's not 7 points. It's 4 points. Because no, it's 7 points. Because by that theory, Man City should have won their game against Forest at home. They didn't. They've still got to play. They've still got to win to reduce that. It could have been 2 points if they win their game. It does, bro. Points over games. It's points over games. Good to see Kepa putting his arms around Marley Salmon. And I hope, Arteta, I hope Arteta will still play him in well, I don't know we're getting into the serious end of the cup games now, unless we pull out another League One team, which I doubt there'll be any left at this stage of the rounds. But I hope he still gets some minutes. And Arteta, to be fair to him, does stick with the youth. He doesn't shun them out. You know, he's good. He's good at that. He's great man management. So all that matters is victory. The performance was not the best, but we got the job done. That's what counts, indeed. But I just wasn't happy with the performance, and I think sometimes, yes, it's the victory that counts. But you're right. You're right. This, if you look at the team, it isn't our usual team. It's a lot of players who don't get regular minutes, and then all of a sudden they find themselves League One, Mansfield, shitty pitch. 3 points that matters. We got the 3 points. That's not 3 points. We got the win, on to the next stage. Do you know what I'm saying? Um, Big Nine JT. We need to sell Calafiori, Martinelli, Odegaard, Jesus. Wow, guys, you lot agree with that? Do you lot agree with that? We need to sell Calafiori, Martinelli, Odegaard, Jesus, and Trossard. That's how many players is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you lot agree with that? In fact, maybe a better question: who would you keep in that list of players that Big Nine JT's put there? Who would you keep? To be fair, is that a Martinelli assist? Yeah, it's a Martinelli assist. And it's a great finish from Madueke. Great finish. First time on his left foot as well. Left to right, left foot, right and finish. So yeah, guys, who would you keep there? I mean, I don't really want to get into conversations right now on who, but just because he's put that there, I just want to get your lot's opinion, because he wants to sell Calafiori, Martinelli, Odegaard, Jesus, and Trossard. I still think all these players have a big part to play for us this season. Um, for sure, for sure. The left wing. No, listen, Liao. No, 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 no. I'm not having Rafael Liao. I am not having. You see, like these players, yeah, bruv. If you Google his stats, bruv, yeah, you're going to be ashamed. These are FIFA and YouTube clip players, bro. Like their stats, especially in Italy, bro. You should be badding it out in Italy. Like Hoyland's gone to Italy and badded it out. Scott McTominay is in Italy badding it out. Like if you look at Rafael Leao's stats, it doesn't make for good reading. It doesn't make for good reading. But I do admit, we do need to upgrade that left hand side for sure, for sure, for sure. Next season. But what I want quality. I want speed. I mean, Semenyo was basically that for me. He was basically that. But I think Arsenal would have tried to get him in the summer. City wanted him sooner, and he went there. But to me, that he had Arsenal written all over him, all over him. Big up Prince. We don't sell winning formulas. That's right. Big Nine. They're saying they're giving you a billion lashes, Big Nine. You're getting a billion lashes, Big Nine. Hey guys, do me a favor, run the likes, please. Let's get the algorithm gods on our side. Before you take your next breath, people, hit the likes. Before you take your next breath, like, yeah, yeah. Before you take your next breath, hit the likes. Let's yeah, Sass. Where's Sass? Sass was there. Let me try and line up someone to come in. Let's have a conversation about the Arsenal people. Let me pin that. I didn't really pin it. Should I pin it? Where is it? Where is it? Let me pin it. Stricto strict. Boom. All right. Let's see if we can pin this. I want to chat. I want to chat to some of you, man. I want to chat to some of you. I want you lot. Hold on. Let me. I think it would be nice. Let me get to know some of you as well, man. And I feel like I chat to the same. I feel like I chat to the same people all the time. I feel like it's Sass. I'm big up Sass because Sass always comes up. Sass is a very important member of the tribe. Do you get what I'm saying? But I would love to get to talk to the new subscribers. Let's hear what you lot got to say. All right, boom. Let me try pin it. Let me pin it. Pin message. Yeah, so I'll put it up there, guys. Make sure you click the link. It'll put you straight through, and let's have a conversation about the Arsenal. Get me Matoma. His dribbling is sick. Matoma's the age. Matoma's not a young chicken no more, Matoma is Matoma's age. How old is Matoma? I think he's like in his late 20s, Matoma. That's not really Arteta's, unless we get him for cheap. Let's see. Kara Matoma. How old is Matoma? Matoma is 28. Not the oldest, not the youngest. I think when I'm thinking about, hold on a second, bruv, Gordon for Martinelli. I'm sorry? Nah. If you think Gordon is an upgrade to Martinelli, then we need to have conversations. We need to have conversations. Gordon does not improve Arsenal one bit. Not one bit. Not one bit. He does not improve us. Gordon does not improve us. It does not improve us one bit. I don't think we get. Nah. I'm not interested in Gordon. I'm not interested in Gordon. I'd rather have Madueke on that left hand side than Gordon. I rather have yeah. Nah. I don't think Gordon improves us. Like, bro, if you're thinking about him next season, yeah, where you're expecting Arsenal to play fluid football, you're expecting Arsenal to replicate the 22-23 season. Like, Gordon doesn't give us that. It's also very injury prone. That's another thing. He's nah. And how much do you think Newcastle are gonna sell him for? That's another thing. Like, you got to think they're going to sell to a Premier League team a player that they don't need to sell, and if they have to sell, they're gonna want up of like 70 mil, and I don't think he's worth 70 mil. All right, Van Tolka says, bro, I agree with Big Nine. We should sell Calafiori, Martinelli. Definitely Odegaard and Jesus. I'd keep Trossard for next season. That's an interesting take. You would keep the older of the players there. Why? Can I ask you though? Where's the Odegaard thing come from? Where's the Odegaard? I still rate Odegaard. I know what I saw a couple seasons ago. That wasn't fluke. That was a player at his best. I know what I saw. The injuries haven't helped him. I feel like he needs a consistent run of games. This season, he's come back from injury, literally, and then goes back. Then comes back and then goes back. There's a player there with Odegaard. I don't get this whole Odegaard, get rid of Odegaard. And then when we talk about him not being a leader, literally, everyone in the squad voted for him to be captain. This isn't a thing where Arteta's giving him the captainship. It's been a democracy. They have all voted for him to be captain. So there's surely something that they see in him. They see his leadership. For me, if you're going to talk about captain, my personal choice of captain would be Big Gabby over Declan Rice. I hear the shouts for Declan Rice because Declan Rice was captain at West Ham. He's definitely got the leadership quality. He's lifted a trophy with West Ham. But for me, it's Big Gabby. But all these guys didn't vote for Rice. They didn't vote for Gabby. They all voted for Odegaard. So there's something they see, and we just have to respect that. He is the Arsenal captain. If Arsenal were to win the Premier League, it would be Odegaard lifting up the trophy. If Arsenal was to win the Champions League, it would be Odegaard lifting up. If Arsenal were to win the League Cup, it would be Odegaard. The FA Cup, he's our captain. No one had this problem when he was performing. But all of a sudden, when his form has dipped, he shouldn't be captain. And look, I agree. Aesthetically, he doesn't look like a captain, like the typical captain, but he's a modern captain. I don't think, even when Aubameyang was captain, I don't think Aubameyang was a captain. He got that by default. He doesn't have leadership quality, Aubameyang. I don't think Saka is a captain. I don't see the leadership quality there either. But for sure, out of all the players that I've named, I think Odegaard probably has more of a leadership about him than a Aubameyang, than a Saka. But on the pitch, you see what Odegaard brings. You see there's a calmness. He's not the shouting, get fire up the arse kind of guy. But I think he leads differently. He's more the are you okay? Are you all right? Yeah, is everything okay? The family good? Like he's he's that kind of guy. Like, listen, any issues, give me a call, okay? Like he's like, he'll lend you a shoulder to cry on. He'll sit down and listen type of captain, rather than the type that is, you know what I'm saying? That is shouting and what are you doing? He's the type that, like, okay, look, he's calm. I suppose we've been so used to like the Tony Adams, we've been so used to the Vieiras. Do you get what I'm saying? Those kind of captains, those ones that are front line. Like, before you shoot any of these guys, you have to shoot me kind of captains. Do you understand? Odegaard's like, sir, I don't want you to shoot us. I don't think anyone needs to be shot. I think we need to talk about why you want to shoot people. I think that, guns, guns are not good. The pew-pews are not good. I think you should put it down. And let's talk and see why you're holding these heavy emotions within yourself. Like, he's that kind of captain. Do you get me? So yeah. All right, let's get Sass in. I know Sass has something to say. If you're new to the channel and you don't know Sass, well, I mean, the best way I can introduce or tell you about Sass is you lot listen to the conversation. Sass is something else. That's the best way I can put it. And I can show you better than I can tell you about him. So yeah, Sass, let's get you on. Let's get you on. Let's get you on. Let's get you on. Agenda Sass, also known as Agenda Sass.
What up, Stricto?
Yo, Sass.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
What you saying?
Yeah, I'm chilling, bro.
You're chilling.
Early kickoff here in the States,
Where you?
Huh?
But your mic's a bit mad.
Oh, shit.
Do what you're doing and come back. Fix it up and come back.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's better.
That's better? Okay.
Yeah, but take the YouTube off because it feeds back onto the mic.
I'm not on YouTube though.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm not on YouTube. No.
All right. Mansfield 1, Arsenal 2.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, early kickoff here in the States. When I saw the early kickoff, I'm like, 7:15. Okay, I'm gonna make it up.
7:15 a.m.
Yeah, 7:15 a.m., bro. It's crazy.
Okay.
That's crazy. But I mean, I think it was a cool ride today. I mean, definitely, what do you expect when you start in someone in the right back, and then
one second. Are you using Bluetooth?
No, I'm not. I'm not using Bluetooth.
Bro, there's a little.
Oh, okay. Then let me switch off and come back. Let me switch off and come back.
Switch off and come back. Switch off
Yeah,
and
I'll
come
be
back.
bro.
Yeah, switch off and come back. And I also want to talk to him about Saka, because when Arsenal beat Brighton in the week, Sass is not a big fan of Saka whatsoever. He doesn't think Saka's even near world class. He doesn't rate Saka at all. He thinks the injuries that Saka has or has had is Saka bottling it, not doesn't want to perform. For instance, the Leeds game, he thought Saka pulled out of that because he didn't fancy the pressure. That is Sass. That's the kind of conversations we have here with Sass. Sass also thinks um Gyökeres is a better striker than Haaland. I don't know what you lot think about that. He also says Gyökeres is better than Didier Drogba. I don't know what you lot think about that, but that is basically Sass. Let me see. Is he back on now? Let's try it now. Hopefully this should be better. Um, yo, Sass.
Yeah, is it better now, Stricto?
Yeah, that's better, man. What did you do different?
I think I was using my laptop. My laptop wasn't responding, so
Okay. Yeah.
yeah, I was saying, it's early kickoff to here in the States, 7:15 in the Eastern time, New York.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you expect when you're starting someone in the right back? Uh, I guess he had an average game, but overall, I'll give him a pass. I mean, he's a young lad. Uh, Getting to, I think this is his first start, right, for the team.
He's his first start. Yeah.
The first start. I mean, I'm gonna give him a pass. Uh, I mean, when you find Martinelli, I mean, I don't know whether he was in a playground. I mean, he was actually relaxed, doing whatever he wants, standing on the balls and giving it some tricky passes. I'm like, yo, today's going to be a long day, and it was a long day. I mean, Mansfield put on a fight. I mean, we have to take it and move. I mean, it's not easy playing on a pitch like Mansfield pitch. It's a muddy pitch. You should, I
Yeah.
mean, you should expect whatever we expected today. I saw a few groans on the internet. I mean, what do you expect? This is an FA Cup in a League One team, Mansfield. It's not. It's not going to
Anything,
be cold.
anything can happen, but I suppose we also, I'm sure at the start of this game you would have gone with an Arsenal absolutely spanking them, no?
Not when I saw Trossard in the midfield alongside Havertz and Noga.
Well, even against a League One team.
No. I know Mikel Arteta was trying to go offensively. That's why he parodied the likes of Trossard in the eighth position, Havertz in the 10, and Norgard in the 6. You get me? Having Martinelli. I think what position was the name? Trossard. What position was he playing today?
I think he was in the mid. He was midfield.
Midfield. So where,
Yeah,
where was Dalman playing?
midfield.
So how many midfields? Was it a three back?
So I think he had three at the back.
Oh, okay. They were a bit crowded. Two injuries, out of the game, out of this game. That's
Mm,
actually, oh man, that's actually worrying. Having to see, what's the name, Califury. I
yeah,
think who had a better first half of the season. I mean, the injury is coming back with Califury. I'm not happy about that. And then Trossard.
but but we have Nkapie there though. I don't think he's dislodging
Yeah,
Nkapie anytime soon, and
I
that's.
wish, I wish we'd have rested in Capia today, man. I wish we'd have rested in Capia. I
I
don't know.
think I think with Nkapie, I think because if he's also getting back from injuries as well. He didn't play for large parts of the season.
That's true.
Calafiori was.
But you don't
um
expect risking a player like Nkapi in this kind of in this kind of games. No, I don't expect risking a player like Nkapi. You get me? At least the other players should be able to sustain us till 90 minutes. I don't know. Shout out to also name my player Madrike. Got us a beautiful goal.
that's a great goal.
Yeah, that was a good killer at the top right hand corner. Uh, we were wasteful in front today, man. So wasteful. 4-2, 3-1, and we still couldn't
Yeah,
finish it.
yeah.
Dalman, great show again. I mean, anytime he holds the ball, you can see that he's gliding through the defenders, but I couldn't make use of it. He could. I mean, the end product. I mean, he's a 16-year-old. He's gonna get there.
Like it's crazy. Like, in fact, seeing Darman play today actually gave me a lot of hope in terms of, um,
The 10th position, right?
yeah, in that position. Um, I think again. I know it's going to be different because of the level of opponents, but just his confidence, because the alternative is he could start today and have a stinker, right? But he did. He showed his quality, and I think we are going to feast with Max Dowman for the next best part of another decade, bro. We are going to feast with this guy. Hopefully, injuries isn't a big contribution in his career, because he's already suffered injuries already at his young age. So I hope that isn't the case. But we've got someone here saying no way Gyökeres is better than Haaland.
No way Jokeris is better than Haaland or
Yeah,
Lethal. If I was given the choice to give 10 chances to Jokeris and Haaland one on one, I'm giving it to Jokeris.
guys. Hey chat, hey tribe, you lot hear that?
We can
Gyökeres over
argue
Haaland.
the number of chances that Jokeris got provided this season. He hasn't had
Okay, let me ask you this: yeah,
more over
if you had
chances
to,
as
if you
compared to
had
Haaland.
to, if both players was available on the market
Yeah,
for the same price, knowing what we know of Gyökeres' goals and what we know of Haaland's goals, you 50, let's say like 50 mil for both strikers,
Jokeris still.
you would sign Gyökeres.
Of course. God, of
Chat.
course. Told you.
I'm gonna
I
put that
told you it's
question out
lethal.
to you lot as well, chat.
I told you it's lethal.
If you had to sign Gyökeres or Haaland, 50 mil at your disposal, you had to bring one of them into your club. Who are you picking? So I've put that into chat. Yeah, go
Yeah,
on, go on, go on.
yeah. Jokeris all day. We all saw the lethalness when at the Spurs stadium. One time, 10, bang. That's it. That's what we call a striker. That is a striker. You know, I don't expect Holland to do all those kind of things. We haven't created as much chances as possible for him to get in that position. And anytime he gets in that position, he banks in. We saw the likeness of that doing it against Inter. In Inter, was the name. At the Inter Stadium, and we saw the likeness of that against Spurs. So, Jokeres is still my guy. He's still my man. I think if we want to get it over the line, he's going to come from Jokeres. There's no doubt about that. If you're hoping to see any other person else, I mean, I don't know with Havertz. I don't know whether it's because we play in Mansfield. That is why he played the way he played today. Other than that, he had a shitty game today. I hope when he gets to the big games, he steps up. He steps up. Other than that, I didn't like him today at all. Then again, yeah, we have Jokeres. That's lethal. That's dangerous. You
So,
better not give him a chance, a 2 feet chance for him to turn and see the net. He's getting it there.
boy, I mean, I don't particularly agree with you. I think Haaland to me is more lethal. I mean, his record shows it in at every club he's been at. I think he's the focal point of Man City's attack.
I mean, you
Um,
can argue that when you have the DK or the KDB and the likes of what's the name, Gundogan at your disposal to score 50 goals in your first season. Not when you have the likes of Martinelli, what's the name, 300k, and who
oh,
Fernando's.
okay. Stop there. He can't even mention his name. He calls him 300k. What did 300k do for us on what day was it? On Tuesday or was it Wednesday?
Yeah, the deflection goal. That's fine. We move. When was the last time you heard our what's the name? Our supporters chanting Bakayo Saka? When?
On that night, they chanted his name even when he was doing
Who
his
I sent
interview.
before that night.
What Saka gets chanted all the
He's
time.
that he's had a deplorable form coming into this second half of the season. He needs to step up. 300k is no joke.
Listen, no one is saying Saka has been excellent this season. No, you struggle to find an Arsenal fan that would say, "Oh yeah, Saka's been great this season," because he hasn't. However, we again, like I said when I was talking about Odegaard, Saka, you can't even deny his quality. He is the reason why Arsenal have climbed to where we've been. He's carried us, bro. Like the 300 grand he's on isn't for the work he's done this season. It's the work he's put up for Arsenal. It's the value the club have placed on him. If Saka was to leave Arsenal today, they would be a riot.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think so because we
If
have a
Saka
very
never signed his
because we have
new
a very good
contract,
replacement in Madueke. I told you, 1-on-1, pound for pound, better player on skill wise. Madueke is better than him.
guys, are you not hearing this? Madueke, you're talking about skills. Saka and Madueke are two different players. They might share the same wing, but they're two different players. Saka is not a player that's going to be doing skills and flicks and all of that kind of stuff. He keeps it simple, and that's the reason why he's the most lethal, one of the
He
most
can't.
effective. What do you
Just
mean?
say, just he can't. Just like I have accepted the fact that I don't expect Jokeris to pick up the ball, beat the one man, the next man, and then find the back of the net. I know Jokeris cannot do that, but I know if you give him the chance to turn, he's gonna put in that. He's gonna put the ball at the back of the net. Saka cannot beat. If I they're good five left back today in this world that I know if I put them against Saka 1-on-1, he cannot beat them. Even
Hold on.
to save
Okay,
his
go
life.
on.
Number one,
Name them.
Cucurella. Number one, Cucurella.
Saka beats him. Saka
Number one,
beats him.
he cannot beat Cucurella. I
He
haven't
beats
seen him beat
Cucurella.
Cucurella more than
That's a
five
Chelsea
times. I
myth.
haven't seen him beat Cucurella more than five times.
Okay, I have.
More than 5 times in a game.
I have
More than 5 times in a game.
more than 5 times in a game.
Bro, show me the game. What's the game? I'll go and rewatch it. Which game?
Last time we beat them 5-0. The 2-2, the draw at
That's a
Stamford
lie.
Bridge
That's a lie.
season. No, I'm telling you, you can go and
More than 5 times.
go and watch the games. The only reason why people say, "Oh, Saka doesn't beat Cucurella," is those games we have drawn. Your agenda against Saka is crazy to me. So, are you telling? Would you get rid of Saka if the opportunity came?
I'm not getting rid of Saka.
Why?
He's still a good player. He's still a good player. He's still a good addition to the team.
I asked you last time.
He's,
Name
he's,
5
yeah.
better right wingers than Saka. Do
No,
you know what you gave me? You told me Doku.
I said three. I said three. I said three. That I can name 3 better right wingers better than Saka.
Okay, go on.
Or I
Go on
can
then.
name 3 better wingers, not right, not left, better wingers. Period. Better than
Okay,
Saka.
go on then. Go on then.
And I've added the list. Semenyo, number 1.
Who?
Semenyo, number 1.
Semenyo.
Yeah,
He's not
number
better
1.
than Saka. No, go on.
Okay, no problem. My boy Lamine Yamal, number 2.
Okay. I don't think he is, but okay, go on.
Okay, Vinicius Junior, number 3.
Again.
Okay,
Hold on.
Varaskelia.
Hold on.
Varaskelia.
Who?
Varaskelia.
On par. I think he's on par with Saka.
Yo, this guy, bro. You think
think
Saka
he's
is
on
better
par
than
with Saka.
Varaskelia?
I think he's on par.
Do you think
I think
Saka is on par to Varaskelia?
You know. Okay, let's put it this way, yeah. All right, let's put it this way, yeah.
Number 5, Rafinha.
No, he's not. That's a lie.
Bro,
Where was Rafinha in the league?
Bro, number 6, Doku. I know you don't want to hear that name, but I'm going to mention that name. Doku.
Guys,
I've even mentioned more than 5 players, more than 5 wingers better than him. Number 7, Olise.
Carry on.
I'm still going, bro. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? I'm able to mention 7 names that I can actually say 4. I know way better than him. The rest of them, yeah, you can have an argument. We can have an argument and say, yo, at least
Okay.
there is some sort of argument here to say, yeah, Saka is on par. Or
give me the definitive ones. Give me the ones that the chat can be like, let's have a conversation. Because when you're talking about Doku, get out of here. When you're talking about Rafinha, respectfully, get out of here. When you're talking about who's the other one that you even mentioned? Semenyo. Semenyo's good, but again, get out of here. Like, give me solid conversations, bro. Give me solid conversations because every time these guys play, listen, the Spanish league is weak. I don't care what nobody says. The Spanish league is weak. We know that because every time players have left, bruv, Adam Traore went to Barcelona and was batting it up. Adam Traore went to Barcelona and was badding it up. When these guys play against, where was Vinny? Where was Vinny against Arsenal? Where was Vinny against?
You expect me to judge Vinny on a 2 game?
Well, this is the only game I can go. But like, my point
You
I'm trying to
expect me
make.
to judge
Point
Vinny
I'm
on a
trying to
2
make.
game?
Okay, cool. Fair enough. Over 2 games, cool. But point I'm trying to make is, the Spanish league is weak.
Okay, let me get people.
When they play
Here are the list of
against
players, top
strong
wingers,
teams,
better than
they
Saka.
struggle. Vinny struggled against an old age Kyle Walker. Took the piss. That he took the piss. I think people tend to do this thing where when there's
Guys, if Vinny is better than Saka, type in it. If you think Lamine Yamal is better than Saka, type it in. If you think Kvaratskhelia is better than Saka, type it in. These 3 players, you can't escape from that, Stricto. You cannot escape from that, bro. Come on, bro.
Let me try put a poll
Lamine
up,
Yamal,
because
Kvaratskhelia, Vinny Jr.
those 3 players, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try put that up. Let's try put that up because let's just get, where's this thing, man? Flipping heck. Because I'm telling you this, whenever these players play against decent fullbacks, they struggle, bro. They struggle. And I don't care what nobody says, I think Vinny is a great player. But against an aging Kyle Walker who absolutely ripped him to shreds, and my point still stands. Whenever these guys play against English clubs, because let's have it right, as much as people say the English league is weak, these teams struggle when they play against English teams that are used to pace, teams that are used to tactics. They struggle. Lamine Yamal against Chelsea this season. Where was he this season? You're talking about Saka struggling against Cucurella. What was Yamin Lamar doing this season? People have this hype about these players because they don't play in England. But when they come to England, they struggle. Rafinha, no one can tell me anything about Rafinha. Decent player. In England, Leeds was his level. Players leave this league, go into the Spanish league and bad it up. Anthony struggled for Man United. Went straight to Spain and looked like a king there. Looked like a king in Spain.
I think you're exaggerating that, but
is it because Saka's name doesn't end with a Eno?
No, I think
Saka, we know. All right, cool. If you're gonna do the eye test, cool. I get the eye test conversation. I get it. He's not the nicest in the eye compared to these other wingers that you've named. Yes, I get it. These guys give you the excitement. But when we're talking about effectiveness, which is what at the end of the day it's about, being effective, Saka is way more effective than Rafinha. Saka's way more. To be fair, I can never say this brother's name, bro. Kalia. How do you say his name? Brother, I don't know how to pronounce the brother's name.
Kvaratskhelia.
Don't butcher
Kvaratskhelia.
Brother, hold on. Let me actually put the poll up. Start a poll. Let's put the poll.
Yeah, I'll give you three. I'll give you 3 strong.
Okay, who is better
Lamine
than
Yamal,
Saka
Vinny Jr.
on this list?
Kvaratskhelia.
Is that a better question?
Yeah.
Vinny,
Lamine.
Rafinha. Is it Rafinha? You said okay.
Yamal. Lamine Yamal, Vinny Jr. Kvaratskhelia.
Bro, Kavis. What's the brother's name? Kavis. Brother, I'm just waiting. Kivi, bro. Who else did he name? I don't even want to put Doku. I think Doku's absolutely disrespectful.
I give you 3 strong names. Don't do that. I give you 3 strong names. Lamine Yamal, Vinny Jr., Kvaratskhelia.
All right, cool. Start poll. I've put the poll up there. Sass, where you at?
Yeah, what's up? Can you hear me?
Sass, have you dropped out?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you now. I put the poll. I put the poll up. But for me, yeah, you know what I struggle with, yeah, is that when I see like when these players leave whatever league that they're badding it up and they come to England, bro, it's very rare that you can name a player that has been a success in England. You think about Matthias Guzman, badding it up in the Dutch league, comes to England. Eh. You think about what was that? What was Shevchenko comes to England? Yeah. Uh, um, Bruv, there's a list of names that bad it up until they come to the Premier League, and it's a different ball game. The intensity, you don't get the time, the physicality. Like, bro, you're not playing against part timers. You're not the requirements in England is a lot different. And people might be, oh, Stricto, you're glazing the English league. I'm not glazing it. It's just that the English league is a way more tougher league. Players come here, and it's rare you find a player that comes here and just flies. Anthony was in Ajax doing spinneroonies with the ball, spinners. Yeah, comes to England, he's doing spinners. People are just looking at, what are you doing? But these guys go to Spain and they bad it up. These guys go to Italy and they bad it up. Like I said, I gave you a perfect example of McTominay. Struggling over here, goes to Italy, bads it up. Who else? Hoyland. People. Hoyland is badding it up. What are we doing? Well, I don't understand. There's a lot of glaze that people have of European players, and I think it all only comes from highlights. It comes from highlights. And don't get me wrong, I think Vinny is a great player. I think Vinny's a great player, but I think the club he plays for carries a very, very huge PR machine. Huge PR machine that comes with playing for Real Madrid. Huge. Danny Ceballos, badding it up, comes England. What's going on there? Average player. You can over the years talk of players who have come from there and come into this league, and it hasn't been the same effect. In fact, far from. Like I'm even struggling right now to name a player that has succeeded in Spain and has come to England and batted it up. Not even succeeded, but has batted it up in Spain, come to England and batted it up. Someone's got to give me a name. Give me a name, because I can't think of what. There's not one that comes to my head right away. There's not one that comes to my head right away. I mean, a perfect example, Ronaldo bads it up here, goes to Spain, and he's king of Spain, bro. He is king of Spain. Ronaldo's the perfect example. He lives here and goes to, and the levels Ronaldo shown in Spain, he could not show in England. He could not show in England. Someone says Torres. Torres, one season in Liverpool, and the rest of it was us. Us. This is what I'm saying to you, lot. I don't do it, but a lot of people do this thing where, because it's not English and these names aren't exotic, it's dead. It's dead. It's dead. Modric goes to Italy and goes to Spain. He bads it up in Spain. I'm not saying he was even an average player. Hey, he was a very good player, but playing over there, nah. I'm not.
It still does not. It still does not refute the fact that all these players that are just named are better than Bukayo Saka.
No, they. I'm sorry. Okay, let me see the votes. Guys. Is the poll up? Can you see the poll? I'm not even on YouTube. I'm using a third party app.
How's the poll going?
Guys, can you not see the polls? The poll up there in the list. Do you know, I should have put none. I should have put another. I should I framed it. I think
This
I
guy's
framed it
trying to,
wrong.
he's trying to find a
I think I framed.
loophole. He's trying to find a
No, because
loophole.
no. I think I framed it. Okay, the current poll. Let's see the current poll. Who's better than Saka? Um,
Just give the least player the none. Give the least player, the least voted player the none. That's it.
okay. The least. Okay, Yamal's 41%. It's kind of fluctuating between him and Vinny, but he's currently on 41%, and then Vinny's 37%, and
Variscalia.
Kvaratskhelia. I just say
Variscalia.
Var-
Variscalia. Varis.
Kvaratskhelia,
That's it.
who I think actually is better than these other two players that everyone is. I think he's better than Yamal and Vinny. I think he's better than Yamal and Vinny.
I mean, it's your choice. But
That's what I think.
no problem, no problem. I mean, I respect Variscalia. I think currently he's the best winger in the world. I think so. But I'll put Lamine Yamal there because, I mean, we all saw Lamine Yamal for the past 2 seasons. He's been wonderful for Barcelona and this season as well. I mean, he's been playing good. But then again, look, I want Miki. I wasn't I say Miki Arteta. I want Bukayo Saka. I want Bukayo Saka.
One second. Sas. Hey, Kevin. Hey, give me the best way to word it, bro. Bruv, give me the best way to word it because yeah, give me the best way to word it because, bro, English is my second language, bro. Give me the best way to word it. Yeah, go on, bro.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, yeah, I want Bukayo Saka to stay on par. You know, currently we still don't have a player who's gonna grab the what's the name, the game by the scuff of by the horn, right, and then
Mm.
take us over the line. We still don't have it. It's quite unfortunate that we're still talking about this player, and we expect one player to do so, which is Bukayo Saka, but he still hasn't lived up to expectation. He goes into the lead game in a warm up and then asks for an injury. No problem. Thank God. Fortunately for us, we signed Madrid, who slayed in that day. We won 4 goals to 0. So if today Bakayo Saka is not in the squad today, I don't think he's gonna worry or he's gonna disturb us that much because I know, but Madrid could step up. He stepped up when there was pressure against Leeds United. Now Max Darman too is coming on. No problem. It's just that he has to do a few homeworks, get him in shape, and then come back on the pitch. That's the only thing saving Bakayo Saka. If Max Darman was going to what's the name sacrifice all his time in training and put it in the works, he would have been in this squad benching Bakayo Saka.
Okay,
Benching Bakayo Saka.
this is
I
crazy.
hope. I hope. Look, we've put the rest of the players. I'll say at least the defenders have put this team in a better position. I hope Bakayo Saka takes it from there now because I don't have hope on in what's the name in Martin Odegaard. He's nowhere near to helping us. He comes in on after the work has been done, like the game against Spurs to slick in what's the name a slick assist. Thank God we have a lethal man who took the chances and scored. And you're here to
You know,
tell me that Gyökeres is not what? If there is a
okay,
player up front to get us over the line, I'm telling you, yeah, everybody's eyes on Bukayo Saka. I think it's Victor Gyökeres. I think it's Victor. Find a way to play around him, and you see how he flourish. We all saw in the game against Spurs. Give him the chance. I don't understand why Miguel had to take him out against Brentford. I don't understand why. Hey, come on, bro.
okay. I think you're doing recency bias, bro.
How am I
I think
bad? How am I biased, Stricto?
I think it's no, you're doing a recency bias.
How? How? How?
Uh,
How? How?
because you're going by Saka this season, right? So therefore, it's hard. Like, but by the metrics you have set for this season, it's hard for anyone to argue against you right now because Saka hasn't been great this season. But
And
like,
he
and
could.
you're
And
literally
he's
literally
signing a
only having a
300K
legs to stand
contract.
on because of the season, huh?
he's signing a 300K contract. I did not ask him to take that contract. If he was a player who had the best interest of the club, he'd have waited to the end of the season. So we lift the cup for him to say, yes, I now deserve the 300K. But hey, I
Would that
mean,
is that what you would, is that what you would do?
there is no honor among thieves.
Is that what,
Clubs are looking to the clubs are looking to they are looking to they're looking to get whatever it is they want from the players. So do the players. So do the players. So look, if he's worked hard, if his management were able to negotiate for 300K, I mean, I'll give it to him. But then again, the 300K is not for show. It is for a reason. Let it show. If you have 300K and you have nothing to show for it, what else? I already said.
so
Look. I'm the first person to come here and congratulate us now upon winning the Premier League. I think we're gonna win the league, regardless. Regardless, I already told you. But then again, I expect more from Bakayo. 300K? Come on, Stricto. Come on, man. I told you. Call Kelechi. Take his number. Reach out to Bakayo Saka and ask him, what's going on, bro? What's going on? Come on.
nah, bro, I just think you're not all right in the head, Sas. I'm just gonna say it.
Stricto.
I don't think
Stricto,
I don't
did
think
you
you're all
see
right in the head.
the one-on-one chance he got today against Mansfield? The guy literally did not want to score from
You,
that
you,
point.
you're literally proving my point about recency bias. You're literally proving my point. How can you sit there as an Arsenal fan, yeah, watch a player who made his debut at 17 and has played 300 games for Arsenal? He has carried Arsenal when the likes of Aubameyang, the likes of Xhaka, the likes of Lacazette, the likes of you name who was there. He's played as a left wing. He's played as a left back, right wing, right. He's played everywhere. One of the most versatile players in the Premier League. If it wasn't for his height, I'm sure Mikel would put him in goal too. Like this guy doesn't mind defending, doesn't mind attacking. His mentality is he's a tremendous professional. You hardly hear any controversy about this guy off the pitch for the level of player he is. Yes, we know he's not the most silkiest on the ball. He's effective. What are we saying here? Like is it about doing skills and then passing the ball back, or is it about just being effective, getting your shot off, getting a cross in, assisting your strikers? What are we saying here? Is this what football's become now? Football
No,
just
we're
become
saying that he should grab the game by the horn and drive us
okay.
over the line. That is what we're
Why
saying.
this the
No.
point I'm making. He's been grabbing Arsenal. He literally has grabbed Arsenal by the shirt and pulled us up when
Now
all these
matters
other
more
players
than
was there.
before. He has 300K in the bank every week. Come on, bro.
And that's why he's got the 300K in the bank. That's why. Because he's got credit in the bank. He's got credit on the pitch and he's got credit in the bank now. Saka can play for any of those teams that these other players play for. He can start. Saka will start for Real Madrid. Saka will start for PSG. But I think everyone tends to do this whole eye test thing, and I get it. The eye test is important because that's what we use. But when we're talking about at the end of the day, when we look at the end the game, we see a Saka assist or a Saka goal. There's a Saka involvement there, one way or the other. Sas, someone says you're not okay in the head. I just have to agree with it. And Sas is my guy, but Sas, MRI scan, bro. You need to get your head MRI scanned. I know there's a brain in there. Sas, there's a brain in there.
Look. At the end of the day, sure. I mean, everybody's entitled to their opinion. At the end of the day,
No, this isn't an opinion, Sas.
I'm not going to.
This is
Look,
character assassination, bro. This is not an opinion. This
I'm
is
not. I'm
straight
not.
assassination.
I'm not going to get head over heels over. I mean, it's a comment that I don't really. I mean, see relevant to this conversation. Whoever that sits here and then sit back, dips in, and then understand whatever that I'm saying or takes in whatever I'm saying will understand where I'm coming from.
Not,
We've
not,
gotten
only
to
have
a
you, not,
position.
not, not only has he even accused Saka of not being a decent player, he has even accused Saka of faking injury against Leeds United. because he couldn't handle the pressure. That is a Sass, Sass. Well, lie, you're not. No, no, no. You're my bro. I'm not even gonna say what I'm gonna say, Sass, because I got utmost respect for you because you do come in here every time and you give your opinions, you give your wild takes. But Sass, come on, some of your takes are crazy, are crazy. They say you have an agenda against Saka. Is it true?
I love Saka. I want him to do better. I mean, he's a
You love
Nigerian.
Saka,
Of course, I love Saka. Of course, I want him to do better. I think now matters more than the most. More than before. You get me? Now matters the most, more than before. I expect him to step up, like the likes of Varaskelia. When he stepped up for PSG, to get PSG over the line. No, he had the likes of Due and what was the name? What was the name? Is it Dembele? I mean, to assist him. But then again, coming Bakayo Saka. Come on, bro.
Dembele is
Literally, at
another
some
one.
point in time, we were struggling for him to release the ball to G14, bro.
But this is what I'm saying, Sash. You're going by this season.
No
Even
problem.
you're going by even I said this season. I think one of as much as it's been off form here, but one of my most disappointing part with Saka this season is that remember I've always said to you one of his greatest asset is he does the right thing at the right time. This season, he's taking shots when there's a pass to be made, or he's passing when there's a time to take a shot. Like he's been off grid this season. So I can't use what he's done in 30 games and use that to paint what he's been doing for 300 games.
I'm only judging by when it matters the most, and now it matters.
Someone says he has to justify his 300k. He's justified his 300. You think this 300k is for the 300? Do you think the 300k is for what we expected? The 300k is for everything he's done up until this point. Everything he's done up until this point is what that 300k for. And also, you have to remember, we didn't sign this guy, so there's no transfer fee. This guy came straight from that. He deserves this 300k because the alternative is he turns down the contract and then he leaves. And best believe there will be a riot if Bukayo Saka was to leave Arsenal. He has embodied and he is the modern day Mr. Arsenal. Tony Adams used to hold that tag. Saka holds that tag now. I don't get this whole he has to justify the 300k. The 300k isn't coming because of what he's gonna offer us. We haven't just signed Saka, bro. Saka's carried us from the number 87 shirt to number 77 shirt to the number 7 shirt. This guy has carried us. He's
Stricto,
England's bro. Saka is number one choice for. I don't even follow England, but he's number one choice for England every time across two managers, whether it's flipping Southgate or Tuchel. He is number one choice for a reason. Madueke is there to be picked. It's Saka's picked over him. Why is that? Because effectiveness over skills. I can do step. Give me the ball. I do step overs. You laughing? Hey guys, don't forget to smash the likes. Hey Shaco, I can see you, Shaco. I'm gonna get you on in a minute. Brayo came on. I know where's Brayo gone. Brayo's gone. But I can do it. But what do I do after that? And listen, I don't want it to be a Saka versus Madueke because Madueke is an Arsenal player. So I want Madueke to rip it up. But there's a reason why Saka is Saka. It's just about being effective, bro. This is what I'm
Stricto,
saying. Like,
Stricto. It's quite
Sas,
unfortunate.
go on.
Stricto, it's quite unfortunate that these clubs don't have permanent players now. All they have is their interest. Our interest is to win the trophy. We all saw how Liverpool went against was the name Mo Salah quite recently. We all saw that after
Mhm.
all the trophies.
Mhm.
We all saw how they went against one of their prominent right backs
Their
for
best
the
player in the
for the
Premier League
for the
era.
best part of their decade, right? For the best part of wasn't it the time that Klopp was in there. In the name of what's the name of that? I always forget the kid's name.
Who?
Alex Trent.
Oh,
We
Trent.
also we also how they went against him. We
Mhm.
all saw that. Unfortunately, even they have credit in the bank. They have trophies to show for. Unfortunately, B's kid or this kid does not have nothing. He has nothing to show for.
Yeah,
He
because the
has
club,
nothing to show for
according
this
to Trent,
300k. He has
according to
nothing to
Trent,
show for.
Liverpool didn't offer him the contract he wanted, according to Trent, and that's why he left.
Yeah, but I mean, we also it's unfair that the fans were going against him. It's unfair how the fans were treating him. It was unfair because this kid actually carried them. These set pieces, that kid was especially that set pieces. Not only that, he can stand from the right back and then launch a pass to the left wing over there. That's how good Trent was.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, bro. You, on the other hand, have nothing to show for, right? Stricto is,
FA
is,
Cup,
is out here yelling, you have credit in the bank. We give you
FA Cup,
300k. We
FA
give.
Cup,
Oh no, he's not. Come on. He wasn't a
FA
prominent
Cup.
member. He wasn't a prominent member in that FA Cup. I
What
told
do you
you,
mean he wasn't?
Martinez or
What do you mean he wasn't?
Aubameyang. Come on, bro.
What do you mean he wasn't?
He wasn't that prominent member in that FA Cup. In that FA Cup run, he wasn't. Martinez, Aubameyang. They all come ahead of him. Come on, bro. Come on. Now we're in the better position. We're on top of the league. We're on top of Europe. We're still in all of the cups, right? You have 300k. You have 9 games to make history in this club. 9 games in the league to make history in this club. We also Bakayo Saka against PSG back in France, and we saw the shit show on that day. The guy literally had an open pole, open net, and then I don't know how he got to miss that pole. Come on, Stricto. Look,
Yeah,
look. I'm
that's
looking forward. I'm looking forward to the end of the season. I think we're gonna get it over the line in terms of the Premier League. But I'm expecting much from Saka.
uh,
We playing against Leverkusen. We're going to Etihad. I expect him to step up. That's all I want. I'm not against him. I don't want him to fake injury again. Come on, Saka. Come on, Bukayo. That's all.
Sas is crazy. Let me get someone. Let me get someone else in. Sheku, are you there, Sheku? Sheku, you're online. You know, Sheku. Yeah, I can put more than 2 people on. I can put more than 2 people on. Okay, look, someone's saying, can we get a full refund on Madueke? Kevin Anthony. Sass? I'm supposed that's for you. Listen, let's not even do a Arsenal player versus an Arsenal player. I don't think we should do that. Yo, Sheku,
What did he say? For
can we get?
refund the Leeds match then. Refund today's first goal then. What are you talking about, these guys, bro? What are you talking about?
Sheku, are you there?
These guys.
Sheku keeps dropping in and out. Sheku keeps dropping in and out. I just don't get this whole Saka agenda. I don't understand it. A player from the academy, bro. Like these players, academy players. I'm sorry, they hold a bit more interest and weight to me than players that we've signed. Especially when they become as global and as big as they've become. Like my love for an academy player who's doing great for the club and doing great at international level is I don't understand it. Isn't that the dream? Like we love the kids, bro. We love the kids. If Marley Salmon now becomes a top baller,
I'm here, Stricto.
Sheikh, what's going on?
Yeah, man. Good morning, man.
Good morning. Good morning. Oh, it's morning. It's morning where you are. It's evening here. Where you talking from?
I'm calling from Portland in the state.
Portland in America, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, is that Oregon?
720 Nova, 720. Yeah,
Is that Oregon? Oregon? Is that
yeah,
Oregon?
Oregon, yeah.
Oh yeah, I got it right. Hey, so what do you think about this conversation that we're having? Sass is
Yeah,
here, obviously saying Saka isn't world class. There are better wingers than him. Do you agree or?
yeah, that's madness, man. I cannot believe that. That's madness. You know what I mean? So
Wait, you cannot
Saka is
believe what?
Saka is one of the most deadly deadly
You
winger
cannot
you can
believe
have.
those three wingers are better than him?
No way. You don't. When you talk about better, it's about how functional you can be. Saka is very functional.
Okay.
Functional.
You
Functional with what?
understand?
With what
He,
result?
Let me tell you one thing. Let me tell you about that. When you talk about wing, that's why he deserves. Nobody complain about Saka getting 300k per week. Nobody complain. If anybody complain when Saka getting 300k, nobody complain because you know why? He deserves every penny of that money. He deserves everything. You understand? He's our star boy, my brother. He's our star. He's gonna take Arsenal to the title. Trust me.
Is he
You
better than
understand?
Vini?
Vini, you see what happened to Real Madrid? Vini, he doesn't have no
Is
pressure
he
behind.
better
Vini
than
doesn't have any
Vini?
pressure. You are playing for Real Madrid. You watched Real Madrid yesterday. Vini is walking. He don't even track back.
Is he
He's
better than
walking.
Vini?
Of course, at the moment, I'm telling you, at the moment, it's better than Vini. I'm not gonna take you. You wanna take? Are you gonna exchange Vini for Saka right now? Are you sure about that? Are you gonna take Saka and take Vini? Are you sure about that? Are you gonna do that?
I
Yeah,
will
would
do that. Yeah,
Oh
you would
my
swap
goodness,
Saka
man.
for Vinny?
yeah,
Are you gonna take Saka for Vini?
yeah.
And bring it to the Premier League, one of the most difficult leagues. Vini cannot track back. He cannot track back.
This guy's a
No, but he's making points, and I Sass, you have to acknowledge these things, bro. These these things are part of the way Arsenal play, and
Stricto.
this is why
Stricto.
most players.
On what level is
Mhm.
Saka better than Vini? I want to hear from you, Stricto. Please, I want to hear from you. Please.
On what level? Very easy, versatile. Can Vinny play left back? Can Vinny play left back?
Don't do that. Don't do that, Stricto. Stricto,
No, no,
don't
you
do
just
that.
asked me a question. I give
As a
you an
left
answer.
winger, as a left winger, as
He
a
loves,
forward,
you know
as
what?
a left
He
winger.
loves
Come on.
stylish wingers. He loves winger that can make style. He loves stylish. He loves somebody that
No,
can
goals,
steal.
goals as well.
You know what I mean? That kind of winger he love though. You know what I mean? Vini cannot play under Atata. Let me tell you now, he cannot play under Atata. That's the
He,
difference.
he,
He
he
cannot play
can't.
under Atata though. He
He
can't.
can't. He
Let me
can't.
tell you, he can't because you play according to system. When Saka is a system winger, he play with system. You understand? It's very, very functional. It's very, like it's deadly. You can't say Saka is Madueke. You compare Madueke, you Doku. You say Doku for Man City. Are you mad, brother?
The Doku one
Oh
was
my god,
crazy.
that's
The
why I
Doku
support
one was
Joshua because
the
he got the goal
Doku
and
one
compare
was
Doku. Are you
crazy.
mad, brother? Oh my goodness, man. This guy, that word that you said alone, that is, you must go to prison for that. You must go to prison for that. I'm telling you, man, you must be locked up. Doku.
We can't. Hey, Sass. Please explain Doku being better than Saka, please. Like, let's
Exactly. Explain that.
explain it, please. Explain it in English, please.
Yeah, I already told you, but one on one, pound for pound, to be the wasn't a defender. Doku is way better than Saka on that side. But when it comes to goal contribution, yeah, I'll give it to Saka. I'll give it to Saka. That is why I
But
listed
what's the
Doku.
job?
Hold on, Shikto.
Okay,
That's
go on,
why I
go on.
listed Doku the seventh better player than Saka. I'm not saying I'm not. You can, there's an argument for that. There's actually a debate for that. But I
There
listed
isn't.
three players: Kelia, Vini, and Lamine Yamal. Sheku, are you telling me these three players are not better than Saka?
You're not talking football, man. I'm telling you now.
Bro, this guy is telling me Kelia is not better than Saka. This guy is telling me that Lamine Yamal is not better than Saka. Are you hearing yourself, Sheku?
Bro, I think you're talking. I hate to, bro. You're talking crap. You're talking crap. Like, I think
Stricto,
the only
please say
player on that
something, and then we'll
list
clip you.
of wingers,
Stricto,
yeah,
you're on
is
camera right now. Tell me Saka is better than Lamine
Cavasquelia.
Yamal, Stricto.
Cavasquelia.
I'll
Huh?
put you on blast. Tell me Saka is better than Lamine Yamal. Tell me right now.
Saka is more effective than Lamine Yamal. Yeah, I'm telling you on camera. Let Yamin come to the Premier League and show me levels, bro. Let Yamin come to the Premier League and show me levels. Yeah, let him come. Let him come and face Timber. Let him come and face flipping who's Nunes. We saw him in the Champions League against Chelsea. What happened there? What happened there? When Ronaldinho used to come to England, he used to bat it up. It didn't matter where he was at. These guys are good in Spain. They're house players. They're house players, bro. But when it's time to show it in the champion, and I know it's one game. But I saw enough in that one game to say, you know what? Yeah, you're not showing me levels. Will I take him? I would take him. But you know what? I think he will struggle. He will struggle with the Arsenal system. The Arsenal system depends on putting in shifts. Is the reason
Exactly.
why Salah is one of the greatest players because he doesn't have any defensive responsibilities. Take that
Exactly.
away. Take that away from Saka. Yeah, Saka. All you gotta do is just work the wing. Don't need to fly back. Don't worry. Timber or White will get you on there. All you have to do that. But Arsenal system doesn't suit that, and that's why you don't see Saka being mentioned with these likes of these other players. Put these guys on defensive duties, bro. They will struggle to fucking get one goal, bro. 10 goals a season. They will struggle.
Definitely.
Do you know how much it takes to be running up and down that wing? 90 minutes, up and down, defending, closing down. These lot don't do that. All they got to do is hang out by the halfway line in transitions and go. The Arsenal system is a system that I've never seen before.
I mean, even this season, if you can see Atata is putting the handbrakes a little bit more because he can see he's instructing players to hold the ball even more, have control in games. That's what we play this. That's why we are strong this season. Saka is strongly because we play so much control. We don't want to lose the ball that much. We don't play so much freedom. You know what I mean? Saka, if you give Saka that freedom, it's very, very little, I'm telling you. But the system Atata is playing right now is playing a lot of handbrake. You know, he can go forward a little bit more. Saka is going to track back. You know, like it's a lot of defensive work he's doing. Most of these players cannot do that. They cannot do that defensive work, especially Vini, and they cannot do that. You know
They
what I
won't
mean?
do it.
They
They,
won't do
they
it.
won't do it. They
You see,
won't do it.
Alonso went there. You see what happened. So they don't do that. That's why you see Madrid. This Madrid team, one of the worst teams. They don't do that. They can't put the shift in, and that's the difference. You know what I mean? Saka is doing the work. He's working very hard for the team. You know what I mean? So it deserves everything he has at the moment. It deserves everything. It deserves everything. You know, it's our main player. It's the main player in the club. It's the most important player for us now. 100%.
All right. Do you
So
know how much is Doku? Hold on. How much is Doku on in City? There's many of City players on 300 grand. Many dead players on 300k, bro.
their wage bill is their wage bill is almost double ours. Their wage bill is almost double
And
Arsenal.
you're talking about one Arsenal player on 300k. Oh, he must be deliver. He must deliver. Yes, he has to deliver. Of course, he's an Arsenal player. We want him to deliver. But let's
My
not
gay,
let's
my
let's
gay
not get him
is
to deliver
my
based
gay is
on how
300k.
much
My
he's on.
gay, they just signed from Crystal Palace. Is 300k.
And is gay he better than Saliba? Is gay he better than Gabriel?
Exactly my point.
All right, and let me get some more people in. We can have more than one. Arsenal stand, are you there? Are you there? Guys, don't forget to slap the likes. Hit the likes, man. There's over like 300 people in the house. Slap the likes, people. Slap the likes. Slap the flipping likes. Slap the 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 likes. And also, I think this season, um, and I've said on more than one occasion, we are trying to be effective. We're not trying to be glorious. We're not trying to overly complicate the football we're playing. It's very, very vanilla, there's not much in it.
Yeah.
However, I think if once we get it over the line, I think next season, because there's a huge monkey on our back right now,
This
and
league
that's
is
why
very difficult, Stricto. It's a
it's
very
a
difficult
difficult
league.
season.
Yeah, difficult season. People don't want to put the credit down because of the league is very difficult. To win games is very small. It's very difficult to win games in this league. Very difficult at the moment. People want to talk about Arsenal. Arsenal top the Champions League. They top the Champions League, and they're also top of the Premier League. And you say, oh no, the Premier League is now weak. But what about the Champions League? Is it weak as well? This is what I'm saying. It doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? It's just difficult. They're just trying to find a ways, like, you know what I mean, to discredit Arsenal a little bit. But when you look
No,
at the
look,
Champions League, I mean, they top the Champions League, they top the Premier League. When you're playing for competition, the players they get fatigued, especially against Brighton. You can see fatigue, completely finished.
very
They are
fatigued,
knackered. Everybody.
especially after playing Chelsea. The
It's not
2
that
days
game
before
was
that.
we just go that game to get people and get out of there. That game was everybody was tired. That's why you see to that Zubimendi was finished. You know, see, everybody was knackered complete. And I feel for the team. You know what I mean? It's like you can't for competition, it's not easy to play like that. You know what I mean? Especially with Mourinho out, the midfield is stretched at the moment. Mourinho is a very important player for us now. People forget that. You
Yeah,
know what I
I
mean?
agree with
He
you.
out
I
for
agree
the
with
rest
you.
of the season is critical for us now. Odegaard also like he's training right now. Harvard is coming. So the midfield is stretched. You know what I mean? So it's difficult, but people try to discredit Arsenal. They are top of the Premier League, top of the league. You can't be top of the Champions League and say, oh, they want Arsenal to win the league, but they are still top of the Champions League as well. So it doesn't make sense at all. So you know what I mean? So I understand that, but we just have to do our thing.
What do you think? What do you think we can achieve this season, bro?
I think I always said we're gonna win the league, but we're not gonna win the league like 10 points, like people normally said. We're gonna win like 10 points clear. We're not gonna do that. City always gonna be there. It's not gonna wrap up like 10 points clear, but I'm 100% sure we're gonna. Here's why I'm saying we're gonna win the league is because of Man City is not the same. I always said Man City is gonna drop points. I always believe that. I'm not even scared. They're gonna come closer. Even this 4 point, they might take it to 2 point. They might take, but it's not gonna end there. They're also gonna drop points. It's gonna continue like that. We're gonna keep winning though. Like I said before, it's not gonna be that top, but we're gonna win the Premier League. I think we have a good run in the Champions League. I think we go all the way to the semi-final at the moment. I can stop semi-final because we have to play. I think Barcelona. I think they'll be there in the semi. Barcelona will be there. So Barca is been a difficult game, but I think we'll beat them in two legs.
So
You know what
what's
I mean? I
what?
think
Okay, so what's a success? In fact, the better question is, what's a successful season for us?
first of
For
all, the
you?
Premier League. Premier League is a success. Even if we win only the Premier League is a success. Winning the
Okay,
Premier League is key. Like that's the bread and butter. You have to win the Premier League. That's
guys, do you guys agree with that? Even if we only won the Premier League this season, would that count as success for you lot? Let me know in the chat. So guys, don't forget to slap the likes before you take your next breath. Hit the likes. We've got over 300 people in the house. Slap the like,
Hey,
slap the like.
Stricto.
Yo,
How you doing?
how you doing, my brother? You good, yeah?
Good, 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 good. Can you hear me well?
We can hear you nice and clear, my brother. What is a
Uh,
successful season for Arsenal?
oh man, I feel like we have actually come so far up to March, and even getting on in the Premier League, I feel like it's gonna be disappointing, in my opinion.
Oh wow, for real?
Because yeah, but I feel like this team is so good that they can win more than one trophy this season. If we get just the Premier League, I will celebrate and be happy, but I think I will be a little bit disappointed looking at all the run that we have had and just being in four competitions. I would feel much better if we go in all the four competitions all to the end and then probably we don't win all, but at least win two or maybe three because we are capable of doing it. I know it's been a long run. Like everybody understands that it's been a very, very difficult season for us with injuries as well, with the players coming on and off. But we have done so far a good job. And one thing that I don't like really, really, I speak about it every time on the channel. Like,
Mm,
I don't want this league. I mean, us winning the league to be
mm,
put down to Manchester City's being bad. It looks like we are not being given the credit we deserve,
mm.
even if City hasn't been to the level where people think they should be. We are not responsible for City's level.
Thank you very
Like
much.
us, Arsenal, we are at our level. We set our own level. I know City has set the level a long time ago in the Premier League. They have won 5 or 6 times. But this time, Arsenal is setting the level for Manchester City. So it's not down to what Manchester City is doing. It's down to us as Arsenal to perform to the level where City cannot catch us. But the performance in the Premier League, I think we have done fairly okay. If we had reduced a little bit on the draws that we have got, because 7 draws to be champions is just too much. We need to reduce on getting like the draws that we get in a season, in my opinion, because sometimes the games that we were supposed to win, we don't
Mm.
win them. And if we could improve on those things, I'm sure we will be a better team next season. And I've said it many times. Arsenal is only waiting to make it over the line. Even if we can win this Premier League this season, down the road, come few years, we will be reigning in Europe. That's just my opinion
Dominating.
because we will be dominating seriously Europe because that would have crowned us to the level where people are going to give us respect. People will really see us as the real team now because right now Arsenal is just being crucified a lot of times because they haven't made it over the line. So the only thing that can shut down all the critics and everyone around to show that we are now leading and we are up to be respected is just to win at least. I would appreciate even if we win a treble, because that would really shut down the world. Because we have been
So
under scrutiny.
the
Like a
treble,
treble
which
would
is
be my ideal world, because we
right.
are
So
capable
the
of it.
FA Cup, the Premier League, and the Champions League. That's the treble.
Yes, that's the treble that I want. It's gonna be
Right.
difficult, but I think this team is capable of doing it. That's just my opinion.
You know what? Yeah, I think you said it perfectly, and I want to chime in on that one key thing you said, and I think this actually annoys me as well, is that whole thing of Man City aren't playing to the levels of Man City. Because I tell you what, if Man City was to win the league today, you would not hear people say that. Right? If Man City was to win if Man City were to sit where we are sitting, no one would say, "Oh, Man City aren't at the levels." And I think it's a huge disrespect to Arsenal when people say that. Man City went out, and I said it in my last dialogue. I said this is exactly the same Man City. Man City know one thing and one thing only. They throw money at every problem they have. They didn't buy Gahey and Semenyo because they wanted them next season. They bought them now for success right now. That's why they spent in January. They want the players to perform now and to get them over the line. This is why they've bought them. This is what City do. City are only interested in success right now. So they've been doing it and it's been successful for them over the years. It's worked over the years. So when I hear people saying, "Oh, this isn't the same level," City, whose responsibility is it for City to be at the level they need to be at? No one cared when City were winning. No one talked about their levels then. No one definitely said that their levels were below par. Even though they've dominated the league, they've won 4 in a row. No one's ever said this was the Farmers League. But when it's Arsenal doing well now, trying to break the chain of what City have been doing over the years, all of a sudden it's a problem. This isn't the same City. This isn't this. It annoys the hell out of me, bro. That's actually the only thing that actually annoys me more than anything. People talk, you can call us set piece FC, you can call us on goal FC, you can call us boring FC. I can take that, but is the discredit of what the team is doing, is the discredit of what the manager's doing, is the discredit for how the fans are feeling that I can't understand and I won't understand.
Yeah, we have done well. We have done well so far. Like I said, we have crucial game coming up so this in the league so far. We have 2 games coming up. Everton and Bournemouth. We have to win these 2 games. If we win these
We
two
have
games, we have to because we are playing before Man City. That's my point. As I said before, this game we are playing before them. If we beat Everton, we'll be 10 points clear before they play West Ham. So that's a psychological thing. So that's why it's very crucial these 2 games. I think I'm telling you now here, 100% Chelsea will beat them. Not even draw. Chelsea will take all 3 points against Man City. But
the
we have to do our job.
the
You understand?
pressure.
Because when I look at Pedro and this Chelsea team, they are very good team. Let me tell you now. We play them. I see how we play them. They are very technical team. This coach is doing well for Chelsea at the moment. So going to Stamford Bridge will not be easy. So and
the,
I
the
think
beautiful thing about Chelsea right now is we put Chelsea in a place where they have to win their games now because we beat them. So they now we put our victory over Chelsea at the Emirates. Yeah, the beauty of it is left Chelsea in a very very desperate position. So now you saw them when they went to Villa, they wiped them out. Now when they play Man City, Chelsea have something to play for now and we put them there now. We put them into that position. That's what I'm saying. Like there's things that people haven't seen that Arsenal are creating. We're essentially creating our own model right now. Do you know what I'm saying? We're creating how we wanted to look, we wanted to have a big breast, we have carved this out now. So now when Man City rock up to Stamford Bridge, the pressure, and I don't think Man City can stand the pressure. Arsenal have put pressure on Man City from the very start. We saw the game at the Emirates when we played Man City. Man City scored. Have you ever seen Pep set out a team to be defensive? Have you ever, any of you ever seen Pep set out a defensive team? Have you ever seen Pep relinquish possession? You've never seen that. He was so scared of Arsenal, so shook, And it's not my opinion. These are the numbers are there. The statistics are there to back it. Pep has never been so defensive. He was happy to leave there with a draw.
yeah, I mean, and I have another important point to make too. When you look at
Big up, John Taylor. I see you with the super chat, my bro. See, I love that. Go on, bro.
you see this Man City team that we are talking about. This we are quadruple about to win. I think they are the most. storming block in terms of who winning quadruple. Many people said that Man City will win Madrid because they want them to stay in the competition so that they will be difficult in the Premier League. I don't want that. I want Madrid to take them out. Because I'm telling you now, this City team, they looking at Arsenal. Arsenal, if not because of City, I think Arsenal will win quadruple. The only reason I'm saying the quadruple depend on Man, because City also are all for competition. People forget that
Yeah,
City are only
yeah, they're
competition.
standing our way. They're standing our way.
They are standing away. So when people say that they have to do well in Champions League because they have to have more games to play, I don't believe. I think they are standing away because now I think even the FA Cup, they are seeing the FA Cup that Arsenal can win that. So City have to stay in that competition. They are also in the
Hmm.
Carling Cup. We're also fighting for the Premier League. In the Champions League, I think they will take Madrid out, and I don't see Bayern Munich and Man City are they going for that, and you don't even know what's gonna happen. So they're in our way. I can tell you that they're in our way. So if you
Do you
take
know?
Man City out, I think you can win quadruple, but Man City is our way. That's the problem.
You know the good thing I was thinking about the other day, right? So you think about Anfield, which has been an issue for us for a very long time. We haven't won there in years, right? And part of the reason you could put it down to obviously Liverpool have had great sides. Your Mo Salahs, your Trent, your Firmino, your Mane. Those are contributing factors. But if you look at another factor, and this is very much okay, for instance, with Arteta trying to replicate the Anfield atmosphere, right? Yeah, in who watched the all in one documentary or all or nothing documentary where Arteta was trying to replicate the atmosphere with the sound, with the speakers and stuff like that. Man City do not have an atmosphere. Man City just has a team with a great coach, and we've had this stumbling block because of how Man City have been with this great team that they've had over the years, whether it's with Pep, whether it's with Pellegrini, whether it's when they had David Silva and Yaya Toure. Like they've had a great team. And this season, Arsenal are a greater team than Man City. I think if we rock up to the Etihad, we can beat them. There is no atmosphere at Etihad that adds to the component of how scary Man City are. We can beat
Yeah,
Man City. We are a
yeah, like
better team than Man City. Go on.
yeah, like I always said, Stricto. I mean, we add squad depth. That is what we did, and I actually give credit to our technical bench for doing so. Before the beginning of the season, adding the likes of Mosquera, the likes of Hincape, I think is a very very great addition. Zubimendi, I told you, he's added goals to our squad as compared to Thomas Partey. You know, 5 goals. I mean, in all competition.
Mm.
Look, I think based on the squad depth we have, we can beat City easily, because City are gettable. You get, even though they did their works in the summer, they brought in Semenyo, they brought in Magui, they're good addition, but that is what was the name Pep Guardiola want. We bought what we needed. You get me, and when what we needed is sufficient for us. I'm just actually a bit shaky on the kind of or the type of players that or the players that we're missing in Merino, and Havertz has not gotten full in fitness. I think if we had those players, I think it would be a great smooth run for us. But for now, I think it's going to be a little bit tough because we don't have this players in play. I'm praying Havertz gets his form back and then get structure in the team. I think they're capable of. We're capable of beating them at the Etihad, and
Oh, for
we'll beat
sure.
them at the Etihad. I think worst thing scenario would be a draw at the Etihad. That's the worst thing scenario. And that look, Arteta is a master. He's a master of escaping there with a draw, and I think he can do that. He has the what's the name, the battalions or the favorite his favorite lieutenant to do that in Gabriel and Saliba.
I mean, look how close we was last season. Look how close we've 10 men. Look how close we was last season with 10 men. Like they just got it was literally a matter of seconds. A matter of seconds, and look how dejected we put everything into that. Like I said, I think Man City's only sort of thing is like they just got great players. The atmosphere is not there, and that's why I think usually we would struggle in teams that have the atmosphere. But I think once we beat Man City once at the Etihad, it's over.
I think the last
I
time
don't
we
mean,
beat
and I
them
don't
is
mean in the
was in
Premier League. I
2015,
just
right?
mean it's over for Man City. Like it's
When
over.
was the last time we beat them at the Etihad?
Santi Cazorla and
Oliver Giroud.
is it
Song. I think
Oliver
Song?
Song.
Giroud. Santi
Yeah,
Cazorla, Oliver
Song.
Giroud.
Santi no, and what's the French guy? Coquelin.
Oliver Giroud.
Coquelin. Coquelin.
Coquelin. That's what I remember in that game. What year was that? 2014, 15?
I think
15,
so. Yeah. Yeah.
14, 15, 2-0. We beat them.
Yeah.
I think that.
Yeah.
10,
Yeah,
10, 11 years, bro. 10, 11 years.
that's crazy. I think we can repeat that this season. They get a ball. They get a.
I'm very confident about that as well.
I'm
Yeah.
confident. And I feel like every time we've played Man City at the Etihad, we've always had a player missing.
Yeah.
Whether it was been Thomas Partey, one, he wasn't fit. Whether it's who else was missing, we had Saliba was out in one time, and we had Rob Holt. Like it's always been something, but I just think like you said, Sas, I think the squad depth now we have a decent enough quality to take there, to pick there. If God forbid, I don't want Big Gabby out because that's a different conversation. But if we have that, I think Mascara or Hincapié can come in. It's not as bad as having just Rob Holding. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think like the levels of increase, we just actually need to do it. And I think once we do it, from then on, we go to Etihad and we become a problem. They got no fans, bro.
Yeah. I mean
They,
that midfield they play Orali, Bernardo Silva, and Rodri. They play that midfield. We can run through it. I'm telling you now. That's that Orali. You can run through it because they play with Firmino in the box. They want Firmino to stay in the box. They don't play as a winger. They play in between, and that's the system they're using right now. So if they play that, I think I'm confident to win that. People think that they're going to Man City, they're going to Man City, they're going to Man. They ain't going on Man City. They ain't going on Man City. But that's not going to get. We're gonna give them disappointment. I'm telling you now. We're gonna
that's
go
it.
there, and when if we score first, the crowd will be very quiet. If we
I think
score
I think
first,
I think the
that's it.
most important thing we've got to do, right? And this is, I think the narrative is that the title decider will be decided at Etihad. I think the title decider could be decided before then.
That's my point. That's what I'm
It could
hoping
be
for.
decided before then. Let's not get caught into this whole blockbuster. This is just the media spinning this because they want everyone to pay attention to that game. That game's going to bring them money. But I think if Arsenal play this right, beat Everton and is it Bournemouth? Yeah.
Yeah, Bournemouth. Yeah,
Bournemouth.
Bournemouth. Yeah,
Yeah. Win those
and these are
games, yeah.
two home games. Two home
These are two
games.
home win those games, yeah, bro. The league is wrapped. I'm telling you
That's my
now,
point. I
the
always
league
You,
is
said
you
that.
wrapped.
guys
Yeah,
like another tricky game that we are not looking at. I think West Ham is going to be really difficult for Manchester City because
West
West
Ham.
Ham is going. Yeah, West Ham is trying to leave in
the
the
banana
Premier League.
skin. The banana
Like
skin.
they, the game is also at West Ham, right?
Yeah, it's away.
So I
Yeah,
Yeah,
think
away from City.
that's a away game, and West Ham at the moment they're struggling and they want to stay up. I think that's going to be a difficult game for them. They might age it, but I think if Arsenal can win both of their games before we go in for, we go to Etihad, I think Manchester City will drop points before we meet them.
and
That's just
and
what I
again
think.
and again that Cali Cup that Carabao Cup we have to. This is one of the biggest Carabao Cup games I've ever. Not because of the Carabao Cup itself, is it
Psychological.
psychologically how it's going to impact many
Yeah,
fans. You know what I mean?
psychological. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
This is not
And
even even the cups even not even the cup because Arsenal lose that cup, it's not the end of the world. But like I
mm,
said, how the fans gonna look at it? The fans gonna be dejected, all that thing like that. That's my point. Because that cup is very, very important. It's gonna send a message. So because that we play them one game after they will play them again in the Etihad. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So
yeah.
they're gonna know our tactics, they're gonna know how to play, they're gonna determine how to tackle us if we win that cup. So it's gonna be, it's gonna be crucial to win these two games. I don't know, Christo, which one do you choose? To win at the Etihad or to win the Carling Cup? I don't know which one because if we win at the Etihad, we
Win,
win
win
the
the
league.
win the Carling Cup, bro. Win the Carling Cup. And the
Win
reason
Carabao
why
Cup.
win the sorry Carabao. Sorry, the man's old school,
Yeah.
bro. Yeah, I'm old
I
school,
think we
man.
met.
And then
I
lose at
know.
the Etihad.
I think we
Yeah,
met twice. We met twice at the Wembley, and we beat them both times. I think
yeah.
I think we have a very very good chance to beat them again at the
I think
Wembley.
we win the Carabao Cup, yeah. And once you win that, yeah, obviously the team is gonna be on a high, the fans are gonna be on a high, and then we rock up at the Etihad using that same high, yeah. And you got to remember, like I said, the key to everything is these games we got to play at home first, yeah. So the pressure is then on Man City. It's about
Yeah.
applying pressure to Man City psychologically. We beat them. We've already. Cause I feel like I agree. I don't know who said that they will drop points to West Ham. I definitely agree there. I think Man City are dropping points. There's nothing that convinces me about Man City. They're not dealing with pressure very well. Yeah. The
Yeah, look
key,
at the game that they like the last game that they drew with
Yeah.
Nottingham
Forest.
Forest. You could
Yeah.
see on the eyes of the players like they were so like down, like emotionally.
Yeah.
They feel like that is
They
the end.
failed.
That is the
They
end.
Man
failed.
Like they
City,
They
felt
yeah.
failed.
it. Like they
They
felt it
failed.
seriously.
You have to
They
stay in the
really,
game,
really
Man City.
failed.
You have to stay in
Yeah.
the game when you play them because they have that first half. They have so much power in the first half. But if you stay in the game with Man City, in the second half they drop off. Man City, they always drop off in the second half. So they give all the energy in the first half and they drop off. That's the when they drop off, you can pick.
Yeah, facts.
The,
Facts.
the,
Yeah.
the other shaky thing. Let's not forget that Mikel Arteta has scripted a lot of boogie teams for the past three seasons. Bournemouth, Everton, Aston Villa,
Mm,
you know,
mm,
and probably sometimes Brentford. You get
mhm,
me? So I
mhm.
think the Everton game is also another tricky game. I think we're gonna get that over the line. We're gonna smash Everton. I think so, but I don't want it to be another boogie performance on that day. Let's get it over the line and then go to the cup final. We beat them. I'm pretty sure we're gonna beat them at the cup final because we beat them on two occasions at the Wembley. I think we're gonna do it again this time around, and then let's go and finish put the final dagger at that back in the on their ground and win the league.
And I need that
But
international
what?
break, man. That international break. I need that
Yeah.
international break, man. That international break is gonna be key. We need to get player back. We need to go that international break. I can't wait for the international break, man. So that Odiga, anybody can come back fit. We need that
Mm,
2 weeks, man. We need to
mm.
have a break, and then we can refresh again and go again. You know what I mean? So that international break is
Yeah.
gonna be key for us. We need player back. We need people back. You
Yeah,
know.
it's definitely gonna be key in terms of getting our squad back. But I also think, like I said before, I think the key is to win our home games, and just apply the pressure. We could be 10 points clear
Yeah.
of City,
We have
you
Yep.
three
know,
away
Yep.
games and 5 home games. The 8 games that we have. So we have 5 home games. If you win those 5 home games, oh my goodness.
I
So
think what we've done, what we've done, what's the name, good on the in the season is we found a way to scrape some of our wins, which
Mm,
I think Man City is lacking from. They still haven't found a way to scrape wins. You know, I mean the game against Forest is another at home. You get me. The game against Chelsea, against Spurs. I think we find a way to scrape away wins. I think that would be a little bit. That would be some of the differences
Yeah.
we will see in this one.
Yeah, but
what
Saka needs to step up though.
He
For
needs to.
example,
He has to,
yeah.
bro.
a lot of
He's
players need to
finishing
step
when he
up.
gets in front of goal. I don't see him cut from the left foot, put the right corner. He's not been doing that. He need to when he's in front of goal right now. I'm worried. As soon as he's in front of goal, I think he's gonna miss.
This guy, this guy is not
And
going
the point
against
I'm
Saka.
saying is that the way that I'm saying this season it's finishing. It's been poor this season. But it doesn't mean that it's gonna continue like that. I think he knows that. He said it himself. He said this season I've not been doing well. He said it himself. So he knows that his standard that he set for himself is very high.
Yeah.
So when he don't perform like that, he can tell Saka from his standard he set for himself is very high. So and I see even against Tottenham, he was in front of goal put by Eze, and if he doesn't finish the ball and then Eze tap in and then Eze finish. He should have finished that ball before Van Aven come and clear the ball. He should have finished himself. But he scrambled the ball and then Eze picked and finished it. So you have to be in front of goal. You have to finish those chances because he's gonna get those chances, and I need him to be effective because he's gonna be crucial in the end of the season, Saka. You know what I mean? So
So guys, so let's agree on this then. So I'll start. Arsenal, stand you there?
Yep. I'm here. I'm listening.
Okay. Sash, you're there. Lesego, you there?
yeah,
Yeah, I'm here, my
Sheik,
brother.
Sheku there, and of course Sass is there. Yeah. So I'm gonna just go around. I'll start the top left. For you, Arsenal stand. Um, what is the minimum for this season,
Um, you mean with trophy wise?
trophy wise? Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Trophy wise.
Um, like I would. I mean, I know it's not gonna be ideal, but I would. I would be happy with treble.
The treble. That's the minimum.
Yeah, that's the minimum for me. Because I just want to my it's not an agenda, but I feel like we have been in the mud for a long time, and people have been on our back, criticizing us for a very long time. And I
Mm.
want, if this team can blow the world by winning at least 3 trophies in a row in a season where people were doubting us so much, that would mean a lot to Arsenal and even to the fans.
So just
We
clarify when you say treble, because treble could be FA Cup, League Cup, Champions League, or it could be Champions League, FA Cup, Premier
um
League. Now, are you talking
my
about
my
the
my
treble?
yeah, I mean, my ideal would be Premier League, potentially Carabao Cup that we already in, because I'm sure we're gonna beat City. And then one of each. I don't care which one it is, as long as we get 3 trophies. That's just what I want. I mean, Champions League would be great, but I don't think it's going to be easy, looking at the games that we're playing. Um, in our section and also in the finals. We have made it to the semifinals. We would reach the finals, but I know with the experience that we have, with the players that we have, making it over the line in the Champions League with all the nervousness for a long time, Arsenal hasn't won that. That's going to be too much on the players. But I would prefer us getting to the finals and we see what we can do there. If we win, we'll be glad. If not, I won't be very disappointed because I know we have made a very huge step to get all the way to the finals. But whatever, even if FA, Carabao Cup, or and Premier League, I'm okay with that. But I need just a treble at least to shut down people.
Wow, that's what you talk about, high standards. All right, bro. I'm gonna go down to Les. Les, talk to me, Les.
Yeah. Greetings, Stricto. Greetings to the list. Stricto, to your question, my brother, in terms
Mm.
of minimum,
Minimum trophy for Arsenal this season.
minimum. Yeah.
Acceptable for
For
you.
me,
Yeah. Hmm.
as an Arsenal fan, I'll say a double. However, for this group of players, I'll say the minimum for them will be the one trophy that has been elusive under this Arteta era, right? And there will be the Premier League. I think
Mm.
if they can get over this Premier League, I can see the whole squad just having this chip off their shoulder.
Mm.
If you look at how we're playing, there's a lot of limitations that we're playing under, and I think that is coming from the fact that we've been coming second over and over and over. So yeah, based on what the team has done so far this year, for me as a fan, I'm looking at it. I'm like, okay, you're already in one final. You're already in one final. You setting the pace in the league. So those are the two I'm looking at. With the Champions League, I kind of feel like this. We still need to go through a lot of pain to get through that one. You know, I've seen how PSG got to the final,
Mm.
destination. How Man City, how long it took them to get there. I think we also need that similar journey also within the Champions League. But looking at this year, it seems like the universe is working in our favor. So I can potentially see a treble. I think at some stage the FA Cup we might need to sacrifice it.
Okay. Wow. Okay. So for you, it's just summarize. Just a double.
For me as a fan, it's the double, the one that we've already made the final in and the Premier League. But looking at the players, just isolating just the group of players, I think just the league only will be acceptable for them, just so they can just get over that line. That trophy has just been elusive for us.
Okay. Cool. All right. And okay. Sas, what you saying? What's the minimum? Um. What's the
I think
minimum
I think
acceptable for
I
you this
think
season?
I'll go with the Premier League and the FA Cup.
Mm. The,
Not
the
too much
double.
expect. Yeah, the double.
Mm. Mm.
Uh, I'm saying this. I'm saying this to say that Arteta has been here 6 years. You get me.
Mhm.
I don't want to
Mhm.
put in enough. I mean, too much pressure on him. I think he's
Mhm.
fought hard for the past 3 seasons. It's quite
Mhm.
unfortunate. He's been the bridesmaid 3 times. I think he's gonna get it over the line this
Mhm.
time around. I think if he adds the FA
Mhm.
Cup, I think he'll be good to go for the next three or 4 years with this club. So minimum, the Premier League and the FA Cup.
I mean, I mean, we're in a final of the League Cup. Why isn't that there for you? So are we losing that losing that game then?
Yeah, I'm just weighing the options between the FA Cup and the league. I respect the FA Cup more than the league, and I'll see it to be
Okay.
one of the relevant cups in our what's the name cup categories at Arsenal. We've won the most FA Cup among the rest of other Premier League teams. So I'll still hold on to the FA Cup. The Premier League he must. I think he's going to get it over the line. So I have much respect for the FA Cup better than the other small leagues, including the League Cup.
I mean, what in the
But we
League Cup
haven't, yeah,
final?
we
Surely
haven't,
not
we haven't won the League Cup for how many years? 36 years,
for.
maybe, because the
Yeah,
last time we won was 1993. So I would be happy if we at least beat City, and that would give us more energy to go for the Premier League as well. I don't want to get a defeat, but even if we get defeated or beaten, I don't think that should define our season for the Premier League, because I've heard other people talk about if Arsenal get beat, then that's City automatically is going to win the league. It doesn't work like that. So I think winning
But
league.
do you think it works the other way? Do you think it works the other way? Like
No,
if
I don't think.
Arsenal, you don't think you don't think the League Cup final has any bearing psychologically to either team?
It would be for Arsenal because Arsenal hasn't done it over Manchester City. Beating
Right.
Manchester City
Yeah.
just for Arsenal would give that momentum, especially for the players to see that yes, we have made it in the Carabao Cup. That means in the Premier League we can do that as well. That's just what I think. But it shouldn't be like a conversation where like if one get beat, is gonna lose the Premier League, or if one wins, is gonna win the Premier League. But for the Arsenal case, because we haven't made it over City for a very long time, that would be a good energizer for me to just go on and continue with the momentum that we already have existing to win the league. I 100% think we are going to win the league. Don't think City has the capacity really to beat us and overtake us in the 9 games left or 8 games left. We should be able to win this league very
I
soon. I
think I,
mean, I
res-
think
I
even
respect your
before we,
argument on the League Cup premise, but I
yeah.
still think the FA Cup. I don't expect the parade on the League Cup if we win it. I don't expect the parade for the League Cup, but I
We're
expect the
gonna
parade for
No,
the FA Cup and the
we're
Premier
gonna
League.
parade.
You
I
get me?
mean,
Um.
I wouldn't even love to have a parade for if we win FA Cup or League Cup. I only want to have parade if we win Premier League or Champions League. That's just my standard.
Okay.
That's what.
Let me not skip away. Let me get to Sheku. Sheku. What's the minimum for you
I
this
mean,
this this season?
the minimum, first of all, we have to win the Premier League. That's the bread
Mm,
and butter.
mm,
And when you look at the Champions League, it's a
mm,
blessing to be where we are at the moment in terms of the draw. I think it is a big opportunity for us now to put a nail in this Champions League. I think if Arsenal been knocked out in this Champions League, it will be absolutely disappointing because if you look at the draw, playing Bayer Leverkusen, yeah, I mean, just they, I mean, I don't even know they are seventh in the Bundesliga, like I said,
mm,
and then after that we can play Sporting CP or Bodo Glimt.
mm.
I mean, just imagine that, and then you can play Barcelona or Atletico Madrid in the semi-final. I think we're in the semi-final in the Champions League, and that's what I'm saying. I think the minimum for me, I think we're going to win the Premier League because first of all, if we don't win it from this stage, we are absolutely bought to the Premier League. We cannot afford that. So,
Mm.
and then the Carling Cup, I think we'll win the Carabao Cup. I think the minimum for me, I think we have to make the Champions League final. That's for me, and then win both Premier League and Carling Cup. And it should happen in the Champions League final. I think we have to make Champions League final for me, and then both the Carling Cup and the Premier League. The FA Cup is going to be a given. I think it's going to be difficult because of the game in between. Because it's going to be difficult now when you go to the quarterfinal. Probably might play Liverpool. It depends on the draw as well. It's going to be lucky sometimes the draw that you have because now Chelsea are playing weekend. If we have a weak team in the quarterfinal and then you pass our way to the semi and then we can look at it. But FA Cup is a draw, man. We have Mansfield, which is lucky. Hopefully, we have a good draw in the quarterfinal again at home, playing one of the smaller teams because we have Brentford is there, West Ham is there. So let's say we play West Ham at home. You know what I mean? So it depends on the draw. But I think that my minimum is the Premier League, the Carling Cup, and the Champions League final, at least the final.
Okay. So if we was to just get the Premier League alone, would that so for you that would be okay? Just the Premier League alone.
I think the Premier League and the one domestic cup, probably the Carling Cup or the FA Cup, have to come with that. We have to like a double.
Okay. I mean, I think what everyone has said, I think everyone's made a great case. To be fair, I think the way everyone's sort of like explained it, I personally at this point, I'm looking at the nearest thing right now, which is the League Cup, which can be decided this month. That for me is the minimum right now. That is the first up for grab right now. That is the minimum for me right now. Now, in terms of psychological pressure, where everyone has said if Arsenal win this, it perhaps could put pressure on Man City for the rest of their campaign and whatever other competitions. I feel if Arsenal was to lose to Man City, I don't think it affects us. But I think if Man City lose to us, I think it affects them. Their players have been very, very vocal about mentality. Rodri has come out and said, well, Arsenal don't have the mentality that we do. So I think to actually beat them will hold a more psychological uh, damage than it would the other way around. I think City beating us in the League Cup wouldn't phase us. Would it? We would like to win it, but I don't think psychologically it phases us. But I think we could phase them. We could really make them think, oh shit, this ain't the same Arsenal. This is the point I was making in my earlier video. It was a case of people saying, "Oh, it's not the same City." I think it's the same City. The problem for them is it's not the same Arsenal. So I think that will send a stronger message.
I think if City sits there for us to beat them in the FA Cup final and then go away to the Etihad and beat them again, and they can chat to us. They can chat to us for like 5 decades. I'm sorry.
It will definitely hurt. It will definitely,
Yeah.
because a lot of their players, let's be honest, yeah, City players don't rate Arsenal. They've made
Yes.
it clear stay humble. Stay humble is a great example. A man telling us to stay humble. A man saying Arsenal don't have the These are things that are projecting how much they don't rate us. Do they
Yes.
respect us as competition? They have to, because they haven't finished above us in what? Okay, well, last season they didn't finish above us. They haven't beaten us for sure in a couple seasons. So
Mhm.
there's a
It's just
respect
like
that we've
Chelsea. It's
earned.
just like Chelsea now. We beat Chelsea three times. Three
Mm.
times this season. You see, this kind of defeat you can't chat to man. You get me? When it gets to this kind of three times in one season. You get me? And if
But
if
until you
if,
have a
if Man
trophy,
City allows it to happen, I don't think they can chat to us for the
no, but
next 5 decades.
Sas, until we have a trophy, you make a great point there.
But that's a
We've
different
beaten
though.
Chelsea. We've beaten Chelsea in the Premier League.
That's why we have not win the Premier League for this year because of City.
Yeah, we have to now win the League Cup, because not only does it put a lot of things to rest, but it also throws Chelsea in the mud as well, because we had to beat you to win that. We had to beat you to get to the final over two
That's
legs.
true. Yeah.
We
Yep.
killed two birds with one stone winning this League Cup. We
But,
can chat shit to Chelsea and then chat shit to City and then win the
yeah.
league. We can chat shit to all of them.
Yeah. Recently, I just heard Paul Scholes come out and say he doesn't expect the Premier League to award the cup this season. Like, how
A
on earth
thousand
would you
lashes
think?
for false goals. 1,000 lashes for that toe eating bastard. 1,000 lashes.
He said
Yeah.
he doesn't expect the Premier League to award
I
the
mean,
trophy because
I
all the other
don't
clubs
listen
have
to
been
these
shit.
guys.
Like,
Don't listen to
how on
them.
earth would
It's
you
a
Don't
say
real
listen
such
to
a
issue.
them.
thing?
It's
A
a real
club
I don't
that
issue.
know.
is on top of the league, on top of Europe, in a cup final, is still running in the FA Cup, and you telling us you shit, we shit? Like,
Let
come
me
on,
tell you
bro.
something, yeah. You
No,
see a
don't
lot
listen
of
to these
these,
guys, man.
a lot of these
Don't listen to
pundits,
them.
yeah, particularly the Man United pundits, yeah. Big up Ryan. I see you, Ryan. A lot of these Man United pundits, yeah. Fergie's babies. They all Fergie's babies. They hate Arsenal more than they hate Man City. These guys played against Wenger's teams. They know the difficulty. Like, listen, their dynasty was split by Arsene Wenger. Records will show when Man United was at their pump, Wenger came and had the Invincibles. Not Man United, Wenger came and created the Invincibles. And that is what they cannot stand. They cannot stand Arsenal. Bro, Man City have had 115 charges. You've never once heard Paul Scholes say Man City should be stripped of all their titles. His problem is Arsenal winning the league or potentially winning the league. And he
I
doesn't
mean,
want trophies to be. Look,
I don't. I don't really listen to these guys too. Me, I don't listen to them, man. I don't watch on YouTube. I don't listen to them. Because how you gonna get good things from post codes? You're not gonna get nothing from post codes. What you gonna don't waste your time. Everybody know Postco's is a Manchester United player. You don't like Arsenal, so why are you wasting your time? You don't waste. They don't like Arsenal, so why? That's why
Exactly.
Atata doesn't listen to these guys, man. Atata doesn't listen to them. They don't. You don't listen to these guys, man. I don't watch them talk sport. I don't listen to them. Their opinion means shit.
Yeah, it does.
It's
It does.
about what we do.
On top of that, on the recent podcast, this guy still said that what's the name? Tonali is better than Declan Rice. Can you imagine that?
Bro,
Tonali
I've
is
just
better
told
than
you this
Declan
guy
Rice.
loves. If you break down Tonali's name, yeah, if you arrange Tonali's name, it spells toenails. This guy loves toenails, bro.
You
He
know what
loves
it is with
everything.
these guys, gents. You know what it is with these guys, man. At this point, I don't even look at them as legends unless I'm watching a compilation of their games in the past. Right now, they're just only farming for engagement. Right now,
Yeah, I
these
mean,
guys, the way they're
Basically,
so weird, right? They even hating on their own club right now. When their club is elevating, they hating on their own club. So
Bruv,
can't
he's
take these
hating on
guys
a
you know,
player
seriously,
you,
man.
he
you know
made his
what, you know
teammate.
what,
He's hating on his former teammate.
like with Skulls, I think Skulls has been like underground for a very long time. He wasn't like a very spokative, like this person who speaks a lot while he was
Yeah,
still
outspoken. Yeah,
playing. So like outspoken. Right now, he was just, I mean, underground so much. Now I think he's trying to come out so people can realize and see that he's still available. He's still relevant. That's how I look at it because he was he was dying. Nobody was even noticing him. At once he was like the best player in the Premier League, and people used to talk about him. But all of a sudden, in the last
Arsenal.
few years, he's like quiet. Nobody's talking about him. So he wants to come back to the limelight so people can see him that is relevant. But he's just talking nonsense. Like
And nobody,
I
they're
don't.
not watching
and
your podcast, Paul
Right.
Scholes. You can say
and
all the
and and, let,
controversy you
and let's
like.
not get it wrong.
Nobody's watching that shit,
I'll
bro.
love Tonali. I think Tonali will be a great addition to this team. I would like us
Fantastic.
to go for Tonali
We,
the next summer, or then I mean at the end of the season.
I
But
mean,
come on, Tonali is nowhere close to. It's
I
nowhere
mean,
close to Declan Rice. I
his
think
I think he
agent.
currently
improves our
Declan
squad.
Rice is the best midfielder in the world.
He improves our
His,
squad, Tonali, but
yeah,
I
he
don't
proved
think
us.
he's
I
nowhere
mean, it
near.
was under his agent give it. It was supposed to come in January, but like I said, it's difficult to take from Newcastle at the moment. It's hard. It's not easy to get it from Newcastle. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be
But he
difficult.
does. But he does definitely improve. He definitely improves our squad for sure. You know, like someone was saying, Anthony Gordon earlier. Anthony Gordon does not improve our squad. But I think Tonali comes in. He improves.
I
Definitely
think I
improves our
love
squad.
I love Anthony Gordon though. I don't know. I love Anthony
Nah.
Gordon.
What do you think he improves our squad?
I think under Atata, I think he can grill him. I think under Atata, I think he can come good. I'm telling you because I think his
Bro,
one-on-one duel is very good. It's
i-
spacey and he works
Ah,
very
shit.
hard though. He can work hard.
if you hate Martinelli, yeah, you're about to hate Anthony Gordon,
That guy's
bro.
gonna give us a headache, bro.
I
Newcastle fans
mean,
can't stand him. I read a
with
lot of
I
the
mean
comments.
with Gordon, I think I don't know.
I
Mikel
wait.
Arteta's system, I don't think Gordon would actually fit in Mikel Arteta's system. Gordon doesn't track back. He doesn't like
Because I mean,
play.
I'm looking at Matt. It's got back. He worked very hard though. Gordon work hard though. He works very hard. It's got back. But I'm looking at Martinelli, man. Martinelli decision making is becoming really bad. I
Yeah,
mean,
Like I said in the stream, Martinelli is a weird one because
man,
I
Stricto,
love it.
Martinelli.
There's times when I'm like, I would not sell this guy. I don't care how much I would not sell him. And then there's times when I'm like, do you know what? Give me £5 and
Stricto,
a can of Coke and
Stricto.
I'll take it.
With the summer, we have
you
to
know
let
what
go. We
though?
have to let go
You
one
know
of
what
these players. We have to let go.
I
Stricto, one of them.
yeah I
Martinelli or
think
Costa. Mateus
this
Costa.
is
One of them have to go. One of them have to go. That is, we cannot keep them like that for next season. We have
I think this
somebody
is
there.
what this is what I think Mikel Arteta has to do for Martinelli to work because I think the system that Mikel is playing at the moment is not fitting Martinelli at all. I want,
What
if
about the system?
possible, I think
Dare
Tell
you?
me,
How dare you tell? What did you say?
bro.
What did
What?
you
no.
Tell me.
just
I
say?
just want to know what about the
Listen,
system isn't
listen.
working.
What I'm
Come
Let him
saying
on,
finish.
is,
Mm,
listen.
mm.
Let me finish. Let me finish. Let me
who
land.
plays the
Go on, go
So,
on,
system to suit
go on.
Martinelli? Who's Martinelli?
yeah,
Facts.
Martin. I think Martinelli would be better up front
I
because
think I
right
think
now
that too.
I think if Mikel can move Martinelli to play up front, it's going to help him so much. there is a player in Martinelli, but I think out wide is not working for him. And if Mikel can switch him, we have seen a lot of strikers who started from the wing and then came on. Like Thierry Henry also started on the wing and went up front. Look at Theo Walcott. At some point, he was in the wing, played in the front for Arsenal. If he can be moved to the striking position, I think he's gonna flourish there
I
so
don't think he
much.
has the
I
capabilities to play
looked
like
at him
Theo or
today.
Thierry. I'm
Look,
sorry, bro. I'm
oh,
sorry. Are we
I,
actually
I'm
accommodating Martinelli right now? He's
I
actually
looked at him. I
insufferable
mean, today
to
his
watch him
decision
play.
making was
It's
poor.
insufferable, bro. I
Yeah,
don't know
maybe
what.
that's why.
Yeah,
I think I
I
do
think
agree with you as
it's
well. I
time for.
think
He's one of the players.
I've actually
Who,
been saying it for a long time. I think this guy's a striker, bro. I think he's a centre
No,
forward.
I'm telling you now, this guy is white. He can play there. He can play at his striker. I'm telling you,
like,
he can
like
play there.
remember when like during Unai
He
Emery's
can play there.
era, he played in the striking line for like 3 or 4 games, and he scored really good goals. If you guys could remember, I don't know
I
if you
remember
remember that because
but
his first
The
goal for
Premier League
Arsenal
has
was as a
changed.
yeah,
striker. It
The
was on
Premier League has come a long
Kieran
way.
Tierney
Man,
putting that ball in the
oh my
box.
God. Today, I was watching this guy making some poor decision. His decision making is annoying
Right.
sometimes. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Look, today in the
But
FA Cup, today in the
He
FA
hasn't
Cup, he have a
improved.
chance to pass the ball directly to. I mean, I don't understand. What is he
Yeah,
doing?
I think he hasn't improved. He hasn't improved technical wise. He
He's
stops, bro.
very much like Theo Walcott, bro. He's
But I'm telling you,
very
I don't
much
know
Come on.
what Atata.
a
Me, I'm
Theo
being
Walcott
confused
type
to
player.
what
Theo was
Atata
way
is
better than
telling
him.
this guy in the training field. Like, you have to. Atata used to coach winger. They said when he was at Man City, he coached Bernardo Silva, he coached wingers. I don't know what is he telling Martinelli to make right decision making. Like, I mean,
that's all on Martinelli, guys. You see the
Martinelli
lack of
decision
quality
making
with
today.
Martinelli.
I
It's all
mean,
on him.
against this team is poor. I'm telling you now, poor
Yeah.
decision making. It's
But Martinelli
unbelievable.
will never improve, bro. I think he's at the stage. He's at the stage that his richest
It's
limit. That is how his
180,000
that is
pound
his
a
style
week
of
contract.
play. As
180,000.
Theo Walcott, on
Just
the
imagine.
other hand, raises his head to play football. Martinelli always keep his head on the ground.
Oh my goodness, man.
What is that?
Martinelli is annoying sometimes. And he's gonna play in the Champions League because now Trossard is out injured. I don't know what happened to Trossard. But Martinelli is gonna start. So when you look at that performance today,
I'm sorry I can't hear anything. It's
I think Martinelli's been good in the Champions League though. I have faith in him in the Champions. It's just everything else that I don't particularly have that strong faith. I think he eats in the Premier in the Champions League. You know, for some reason he's shown it this season, but I think he's shown it more from the bench. I don't know about him starting. He showed it more from the bench.
Hmm.
Guys, don't forget to hit the likes. Make sure you slap the likes before you take your next breath. Hit the likes, 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 hit the likes. So this summer, I mean, I don't really want to go into it, but we surely have to improve that left hand side, no?
yeah,
Definitely. I think I haven't given up on Rodrigo. I think we still have a room for Rodrigo to come in.
No,
Uh
Rodrigo's out. He's got ACL. He's out.
Yeah,
yeah.
guys.
Oh shit.
Rodrigo. Have you guys been watching Real
That's
Madrid
crazy.
before you got
I mean,
injured?
there's not much left wingers out there in the market, and that is where that is where the problem is. You get me? I would have loved a lot for us to go for a world class left winger, someone like Varaskelia. I think Varaskelia will improve the squad, but Varaskelia is not going to suit in Mikel Arteta's tactics. You know, he's not that kind of player who's going to track back. Uh, someone like Due is also is going to do it for me, but uh, again, would he suit Mikel Arteta's style? No, and that is why Mikel Arteta is still holding up. He's still
for
holding
some
on to
reason I'm not
these two
listening. I'm
left
not hearing
wingers.
Sass very well. I don't know why. Is it my end or are you guys hearing him
It must
well?
be your end. We can hear him very well here.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
let's see.
we're still holding on to. I mean, that and that is why Mikel Arteta is still holding on to these two left wingers. You know, they interchangeably play so well. That is Martinelli and Trossard. I don't know. For it's up to Mikel Arteta to find a way in the summer to. I know he has something. He has something lined up. I'm pretty there. I can trust Mikel Arteta. He has something lined up.
What about another player we already have within the squad already with Eze? Would it? Would you think?
I mean, don't get me started with
Because
Eze, man.
obviously this season was a case of trying to get this trying to get this thing over the line. So the freedom
Eze
really isn't really there for him this season. But do you guys
at
think
all.
perhaps maybe if we get it over the line this season, maybe Eze could hug the
Eze is a
left.
good player though. Eze is a good player, but he's playing like he's the only one that's in the pitch. It takes time on the ball. He has so time on the ball. He's so patient. Like sometimes he annoying, but he's a very very good player. You can see the player in him. You can see what he can give you. But you need something like you need something to go grab the ball, and Eze is not it. I don't know, man. It's like he's very slow on the ball. But that's where he played though. He's very slow on the ball. You know what I mean? Sometimes you feel like he's the only one on the pitch. You know what I mean? It's scary sometimes, but he's a good player. But I don't think Atata trusts him that much. Though. I really do. Atata
So
don't trust him that
you
much.
don't think
But
Arteta could push him on the left next season?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think he can play on the left though. It's not. No, he
I
cannot
think
play on the. He can play there,
Barcola
but
is
like
also a good shout. I think Barcola is a good
Barcola
shout too.
end
Yeah.
product is, and he's another
Madueke.
he's another Madueke, bro.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I said many people said the wingers are said I'm Madueke. That's what I'm saying. I'm going for Anthony Gordon because people said he's not. He can finish Anthony Gordon. He can finish though. You have 10 goals in the Champions League already.
Nah, I'm not.
You
I'm not.
you know who I'm looking at there? I'm looking at a 2-in-1. Go get me Liao. He can be my
No,
first
Leao
choice left
doesn't.
winger
No man,
and
Leao
my
doesn't work
second choice
that.
striker.
Doesn't track back. No,
Who's that?
Leao.
Liao.
Rafael.
Why is he with
Nah,
this layout, bruv?
Leao. Forget
He's a
Leao, man.
2-in-1 player, Stricto.
No,
Bro,
forget
Look
Leao.
at him.
I
Forget
Look
think
at
Leao.
his
that
profile,
sheep
right?
has sung, bro.
let me look at.
Yeah,
that sheep has already sung, bro. That
but
sheep
You
if
has
you
think
look at
already
his
sung.
Liao?
profile, Jim,
I
if you
mean,
look at his profile,
Monday
you yeah.
from Germany, Monday is a good player, but I don't know. It's 80 million. You can't get him.
Arteta will not touch that guy with a barge pole, bro.
I think
He would not.
Stricto made a very, very good shot in Semenyo, but these fools already got him, man.
Yeah,
Look
I
at
mean, they want
look at
him now. They want him now. Man City want to win now. Man City, that's what they do. They want to win now, so they buy him now. Would have wait for the summer, but they want him now. It's a
What
Arsenal.
about Iliman?
It's an Arsenal fan. To me, it's an Arsenal fan. You know what I mean? So, but they want him now. So we can wait to the summer so Man City get him. It's the
like,
right replacement for that win.
if you look at Raphael Leao's number, yeah, you won't even want to touch him, bro. He's another YouTube player.
I'm not going close to Rafael. I'm not going
He's a
close to
YouTube
Rafael.
player, bro.
Never.
Go and look
That
at his
is,
I
number.
hear
I think that's the best description. I don't think he suits Mikel Arteta's
I
system
think I
at
think I think
all. Like
that's a
he's
bit
gonna be
harsh.
frustrating, almost
I
like
think that's a
Madueke.
bit harsh. I think
Like
it's a come
his
on,
end
bro.
product
you.
is crazy.
Come, how dare you call the Lafayette Liao like a YouTube player? Come on, that's harsh. Come on, bro.
It's a
No,
YouTube
no,
player.
don't get me
It's
wrong,
a
yeah.
yeah.
He's nice on the eye, yeah. But if you look at his best season is 9 goals, 9 assists. That was 23-24 season. That's his best season. What has he done to get his name keep getting mentioned? You're playing in Italy, bro.
I think he's a
I think
good
what
he's a
Arsenal
good
fans are
ball
looking
carrier.
for is
That's
somebody who is fast and can dribble and run past defenders. That's what people are looking for.
yeah,
He
yeah.
can do that, but it's not like the player that I would want Arsenal to sign at the level of Arsenal right now. We need to look at a different
3 goals in the
caliber.
Champions League, 1 assist.
Mhm.
3 goals in the Champions League, 1 assist. In fact, his Champions League record is shit. 4 goals in total and 1 assist. That's his contribution in the Champions League.
The striker again, I want to buy Esposito from Inter Milan, but they don't want to leave him. That's the perfect time for Arsenal, Esposito from Inter. That Esposito guy.
Sesko, that's basically Sesko. That's
That is a
basically
good player
Sesko.
though.
Yeah, no, I'm saying if Mikel wanted Sesko, right? That's basically Sesko.
That's what I want to say. Like Mikel, like we like big players. Somebody like big. That's what he do. Mikel is signed profile player. According to the Premier League, he signed for the Premier League. That's the problem. Mikel, when he signed player for the Premier League. You know what I mean? Because you can see Liverpool are crying at the moment. Oh, we don't sign. We don't know the league gonna be like this. And it's not every time he cry in the Premier League, complain all the time. You know what I mean? So that I mean, Sethko, I don't know, man. But even Yokores is the question mark at the moment for me as well. I don't know this
I
guy
think
as
Agda
well.
Gula will be a very good
Yokores,
addition.
man, his touches, man. Oh my God.
What about Nico Williams?
Agda
Have we
Gula
given
will
up
be a
on
very
Nico
good addition
Williams?
if we get rid of Shockers. I mean,
Because
if we
Williams
get
is,
rid of.
I don't know, man. He dropped form. I mean, they have a transfer ban as well. They can't sell players. I don't know. It's just stuck there.
I think if we get rid of Odegaard, I think Agda Gula will be a very, very good replacement.
Who's that?
Who will be a good replacement?
Agda Gula.
Who?
Yeah, it's a player, but that's going to cost a
Goulet.
lot of money.
Yeah,
Adegula. It's
Agda
a lot of
Gula.
money. Very
You mean the
expensive.
Real Madrid guy, the Aragula?
Nah, yeah, he's a
Yeah,
good player, but it's gonna cost a lot of money.
I mean, it's good, but I don't think. I mean,
I think it's
I
a
mean,
very good
No,
replacement
but
for
the
Martin
problem is I
Odegaard.
don't know the physicality of the Premier League. He can't cope. That's my problem.
Three
When is
goals,
this kid completing school, bro? Max Dahman, I think complete school and then come and play soccer, bro.
3 goals,
Oh
eight
yeah, he's
assists
gonna.
for
I mean, he
Goulet.
just signed a pre-contract though. Is when he gets 18 years, he's gonna come. So yeah,
you also know Mikel. Mikel is not going to play that guy often. You
no,
know,
he's gonna. Yeah. I
it's
mean, remember
just
we
you
have
know.
this guy who loaned to Marseille and yeah, so he's gonna come back. So you know what I mean. So don't forget that one.
Ethan.
So
Yeah, Ethan has to work out on his tracking back,
he's
and
gonna
it's
come
good.
back. So don't forget that. So we have that one. So if we go sign and the Gula, that means there is no space for eating. That's the problem.
What about uh Goulet? I'm not Goulet. Yildiz.
That's like having two Ezes, bro. You know, he's not a winger. He's not a good 10. Like,
There's a bit of both in it.
yeah, it's like having another Eze in our team, man.
Yeah, we
Conceição.
need to next season. We need to find. We need to that midfield. We need to evaluate that midfield a little bit. I don't know what we're gonna do, but Man City use Ogali midfield at the moment. The step up, but we need to upgrade that midfield. Tonali can do better job there, man. I'm telling you, but I
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
know.
yeah. I think Tonali. If we go into the market in the summer and sign in Tonali, and
I
then
mean,
go
the
into the
agent offered to
season
Arsenal in the
with
Jan- That's
Tonali,
why
with the signing
everybody,
of just
nobody knows
Tonali,
Tonali was available. Nobody know. It's only Arsenal. They offer Arsenal Tonali January. You know what I mean? The agent,
I'll,
according to the honesty, it was offered to Arsenal in January. But like I said, Arsenal were looking at him. But now everybody now is coming for him because Arsenal want to sign him. Everybody now is coming. You
I
know what I
think
mean?
if we sign in just Tonali and go into the season, starting of the next season, I'll be comfortable with that. With Odegaard out of the
I
door,
don't think that's the problem.
I'll be comfortable.
I don't think you're gonna do
I
that.
want to see Odegaard out of the door, Tonali in. I'll be good. I'll be good for
The
next
only
season.
easy way I
Odegaard,
want to sign
Odegaard ain't going
Tonali is
nowhere.
because of Mourinho injury. If Mourinho come back, I don't know what he's gonna do because he love Mourinho. So
uh,
you know what I mean?
I'll take I'll take Anderson over Tonali. I think we need a hybrid 6 and 8.
These English players, I'm just
Guys,
tired.
don't forget to smash the likes. Smash the likes. We're 15 away from 200 people. Come on. There's over 280 people in here, guys. Smash, 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 smash. Before you take your next breath, hit the likes, hit the likes, hit the likes, hit the likes. What Elliot Anderson, yeah? Fabulous
Yeah,
player.
taking over Tonali.
That guy is going for 100. That's a 100 mil player. Forest ain't
Yeah,
letting him go
I'm
for
not
less.
going close to that. I'm not going close to that.
Forest ain't letting him go for less than that, bro.
I'm not going
Brilliant
close to
player.
that.
What about Crystal Palace's what's his name for Palace?
Watson,
Huh?
The midfielder.
Midfielder.
That
Something
is
Watson. I don't know.
nah, bro.
Nah,
We
it's
have
too
a lot of
slow,
it.
bro.
We have a
He's a
lot of
good
him.
player though. I don't know.
Let
He's a
let
good
him
player
rest.
though.
Yeah, he's a good player, but let him rest, bro.
Who?
Yeah, he's a price midfielder. That boy, what's his name? Watson or something? I don't know.
No, Watson, not Watson. English boy,
Not
man.
Watson, the English kid in the midfield, the one in
Fucking
the
hell.
8.
Wharton, thank you, Wharton.
Yeah,
Aaron Morton.
Watson. That's not Watson. Yeah, that's the English. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Wharton.
good player though.
Fabulous.
No.
Fabulous player.
We don't need Watson, bro. We have a
But we
lot
have a
of.
lot of left footer. That's the problem. We have
Yeah, yeah.
Martin,
We
we have
we have a lot.
Mourinho, we have Odegaard, and we have, you know what I mean. So a lot of like, guys foot. We need
I
somebody
think
like
I mean,
just get a good left winger, and then our Tonali, and we good to go.
the reality is, yeah, the reality is some
Tonali.
players
The money gonna
will have
come.
to leave
Manchester
this
United
season.
gonna spend that money, man. Damn,
Some players will have to leave this season. That's the reality of it. End of the seasons. Like,
No, we have
so
to. That's what I'm saying. We're gonna sell. We have to
we're
sell
going to
players.
sell. Some players
Yeah.
have to leave this
We
season.
have to. We have to see some players go. We don't have to be sad about that. Players gonna
Yeah.
I
go.
only see 3 players leaving, guys. You know, if I'm being honest.
You know what though? I think like at the moment, if Arsenal can make it through and win at least the Premier League, probably win Champions League if all goes well. I think Arsenal should start going for players in like higher European leagues, like go to Bayern Munich, pick one. I would get what is his name?
What
That
about
quick young guy.
Koweska for Manchester City for bad money? Koweska.
Musiala.
I mean, that I mean. It's a good
Musiala.
midfielder.
Yeah, I would go for Musiala if possible. If Bata can get him, I think he
I'm
would
going for
be a
Koetka,
really
man.
really good
I don't know
fit.
what's the name, Koetka or something, but he's a good
I
midfielder.
think Musiala will actually be a very good addition to the
Yeah,
It's
squad.
impossible.
I like
Musiala would be
Musiala.
somebody different
Yeah.
that I think would
That
suit
one is it's
Arsenal's
not
really
coming,
really
man.
well.
It's not gonna come. It's not
But,
coming. I don't
but
know why
how
you keep
realistic
mentioning.
is
It's not
that though?
coming. You're not gonna sign
How
him.
realistic is Musiala?
It's not coming to Arsenal, Musiala. It's not gonna happen. That one
That's
is
the thing.
impossible. They don't gonna let him
How
come to
realistic
Arsenal.
is
It's
that?
not happening.
I
This
He
time
mean,
you have
just
to talk
he just
about signs
recovered
that are
from a nasty
realistic that
injury
are
as
really
well,
gonna
hasn't he?
come to Arsenal. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
he's coming out from injury, but I mean, you never know with the German clubs. As long as you have the right money, I think probably
No, it's not
Arsenal
gonna
can
come,
try.
man. It's not gonna come. That's gonna be a lot of money. Over 100. It's not gonna come. Look how much
I-
Isak. Look how much they signed Voto Mada. Just imagine Voto Mada. It's gonna be a lot of money. Germany
Guys,
don't
Yeah,
give.
I,
if we're crying over 300k for Saka, how much you think you're paying for Musiala
200K for Saka is
on
from their
on his
starting. We don't pay
current
nothing for
contract right
Saka.
now?
We don't pay nothing for Saka.
But how
That's the
much is he on
problem.
now? Musiala isn't on 200. I don't think
no,
in
I don't
Germany.
think I don't think he's
He's on a
getting
crazy
300.
contract.
Musiala is it's almost like 200. I don't know, but like it's like 200 too. I really do.
But let's even
Yeah,
forget that. I don't think that's happening anytime soon.
That's what I'm saying. It's not gonna happen.
yeah.
So let's
I
just
think
that
we
one
got to look at realistic targets. Like
exactly my point. Something that
um,
this is not gonna happen.
I
For
don't
this
think we
thing,
can go right now and go into these top clubs and pinch their promising or their top players at the moment. In fact, let's be real. That's never been Arsenal style.
that's what I'm saying.
That's
Attackers not gonna
Yeah.
never
do that
been
though.
our style. Arsenal don't go into places, take and go. That's never been. In fact, if anything,
For me, now
we're
number
the
my striker
victims
that I
of
need.
that.
The reality striker that can come to us now is Julian Alvarez from Atletico Madrid. That one is possible to happen.
That will
If you
improve
can,
us.
Julian Alvarez is the perfect striker for us now. But it's not gonna. That one's gonna be like, you know what I mean? In the
I think
summer,
that is
that can
realistic.
happen.
Alvarez is realistic.
That can happen. That's the striker that we need
Jesus
to win
going.
the Premier League. Julian Alvarez. That's what we need.
Jesus will go. That will free that up.
He can
Yeah,
play right now. He plays as a number 10. He can
Jesus
play
gonna
as a
stay
winger as
level.
well. He's a top player.
Yeah, that's
I mean, guys, it's World
that's
Cup year.
levels right
Maybe
there.
we
Let me
can
see.
find Andre Arshavin maybe after the World Cup. You know, someone might just pop up.
Oh,
But from the options that are
I don't
currently
trust
being
World
linked
Cup
to,
players, man. Don't fall in love with World Cup players.
too much
Don't
hype.
fall in love with World Cup players, bro.
Yeah.
Don't do
Yeah,
it.
I don't
Gabba,
think we're gonna do
Gabba
much in the summer
Shute.
anyway. I don't think we're gonna do much in summer. We spent a lot of money last summer. I don't know. Unless we sell. We gotta sell some players. That's the only thing. We have to sell. We have to sell some players.
Yeah, I think a lot of players, and also got to remember we still got players on loan that we haven't sold yet. For instance, I think Vieira's still on loan, isn't he?
Exactly. So
Um,
we have to sell.
um, as my guy left, the Belgian guy. What's
I
his
mean,
name?
if Costa can go to the Saudi league, can bring some money for us.
Sambi.
The Saudi league, they can pay money.
Sambi. Sambi's still on loan, isn't he?
Yeah, I think so. I
Yeah,
think it's
he is. Yeah, is he? Yeah.
yeah.
So
But
Sambi, Vieira. I'm sure there's another one
Sheshoko is
that's still
gone
on loan.
permanently. Sheshoko is gone permanently, which is good. So
The brother in Portugal, our defender, he's on loan.
Tavares.
No, the Polish guy,
Oh, Kivo. Kivo.
that Kiva is on
He's on
loan, an
loan.
option, an obligation to buy.
Okay, so he's okay, with obligation to buy. So I
Yeah,
think
that
there's a
one's
lot of
gonna
players
sign. That
that's
one
going
is
to leave.
gone. That one is gone.
There's a, what about Lewis Skelly? What are we
Yeah,
doing
that's
with
another
Lewis Skelly?
one. That's another one. I think his face is. Yeah, that's.
I think Stricto. I think Lewis Kelly has had what's the name a very good European run this season. I haven't seen much of him in the Premier League. I think us keeping Lewis Kelly would be a great addition for in Europe. For some reason, he's able to figure it out in Europe, but when it comes to the Premiership, he struggles a bit. So
I was disappointed. I wanted to see Skelly. I didn't want to see Skelly today. Like he wanted to play Skelly in midfield against Wigan, but then the injury happened to Calafiori. Then he pulled him back to left back. I would love to see Skelly in his more preferred position in midfield.
I
I
mean,
I
think
I
don't know
think
what
maybe
happened with Skelly though. Skelly
maybe
was
we
not
might be
really coming up.
overlooking
He looked
Skelly.
weak now. He looked very weak. I don't feel like he's happy to play that wing. He want to play in the midfield. That's what I'm thinking.
Stricto, I think about Mikel is actually particular with the kind of players he uses in the squad at this time around. You know, Mikel has gained a lot of experience to know who to pick, who to bring in now, and who to leave on the bench. He still has a lot of games to go, Stricto. If you deepen, he's still in all competition. He's
Mm.
still in all competition, and he still has 9 games to go, toe to toe with these lot. You get me? So he's actually very particular he's actually very particular with the players that he brings in.
Yes.
I think
Yeah.
Luis Kelly is still a good addition in Europe. I think he's going to play him in the Champions League. Uh, Luis Kelly is a squad player. I'm not
I
expecting Luis Kelly to get ahead of Califiori or Hincapié. At this time, I don't see it,
Incap
but
is
he's
gonna
a
be
good addition.
the first player to sign in summer, man. That one gonna pay for instantly because you have already proven the money, man. They're gonna sign him. Atata love it. They're gonna Incapia is not going nowhere. It's
Hincapié
on
is a
loan,
I
but I
typical
think
is a
think
they're
typical
gonna activate that
Mikel
clause.
player.
They're gonna
player.
activate that clause.
I think what kills Skelly, yeah, what kills Skelly is like this season, Arteta's found a different way to play, which is and a different profile. If you look at the Arsenal squad or the Arsenal starting lineup, we're a very tall team from back, midfield, and front. We're
Yeah.
quite tall. He's very particular about the height. If you look at the profile, Mascara's tall. He can play
Yep,
either
yep.
flanks. Hincapié is
Then it's
tall.
done earlier, man.
Um, Saliba's tall, Calafiori's tall, and then you look at Skelly, he's like the smallest one. You know,
Skelly still has a
he
very good
doesn't,
stamina on him as
just,
compared
It
to the
doesn't.
rest of the.
he doesn't really have
Nobody trusts Luis Kelly. Even me, I don't trust Luis Kelly. Not even Atata. Even me, I don't trust Luis Kelly. So that can tell everything. Nobody can trust Luis Kelly. He's not defensively strong. Let's be frank.
Mm,
He's not.
mm.
Not
Like I
good.
said, I think Luis Kelly he has gotten to a stage
Yeah,
where
no,
he has
it's
to hit the gym. He has
I
to
just
hit the
think
gym, and then
it's just a shame we didn't get to see him in midfield because I think midfield is definitely his thing. I think left back he can play there. He's shown us he can play there, but you saw I think because it's not his natural position, you can see he can go to sleep at times. His tackling isn't the greatest. Sometimes like he's always due to get a sending off Bob Skelly on a yellow card. It worries me.
Yeah.
yeah.
I
As
mean,
soon as he
Strictly
gets a
make a
yellow
good
card, I
point
want him
though.
substituted.
You make a good point that Atata changed his tactics a little bit. I think it affects Kelly because Atata go more physical. You more
He's
like
more
keep the
physical.
control. You want to control games. You want to maybe affect Kelly, but Kelly don't have enough game time. You need game time to be able to frame momentum. Skelly went to the Champions League in Inter Milan. He was one of the best players against Inter Milan. He was brilliant against Inter Milan in the Champions League. And then he come back in the Premier League, doesn't play in the Premier League. So he doesn't have rhythm. I don't like still playing there, but like he needs to play regular. But Ateta doesn't trust him. Ateta want to win this Premier League. That's number one. He don't want to
Yeah,
make
that's
any excuse of I know. That's the point.
yeah.
He want to win this league. I think next summer we're gonna see a lot of Ateta free and break. But this Premier League just want to win it at the moment, and
He
he
just
doesn't
wants to
trust you,
win.
Kelly, to do that. That's the point.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know when
Again and again, Stricto, if you notice, right, Mikel Arteta has slowed down the inverted fullback play. If you
yeah,
notice, he does
yeah,
not
That's the whole
usually play.
Premier League, though, Stricto.
He does not often play those kind of tactics anymore. It's more of a secure, or was it four at the back, and then Declan Rice will be scrolling around. You get me? Other than today, I haven't seen our fullback dropping down into the midfield and then carrying the ball. You get me? And I think that is the little bit of changes that Mikel Arteta has done, and that is affecting Miles Lewis Skelly.
yes. It's a shame because he would have obviously had his eyes on the World Cup this season, this year after a great debut season. But then, like I said, we changed it up, and
But
he's
do you think
unfortunately.
England can afford to live in home though?
Yes.
I think Southgate. Who gave him his debut? Was it Southgate or
Yeah, Southgate. Yeah.
no, it's the institution. Institution giving debut.
is it Tuchel that gave him
Who?
the debut?
Oh,
Okay,
Tuchel.
if
Oh
Yeah.
he's
yeah, Tuchel. Yeah, yeah.
Tuchel, then who knows? Because then,
Nah, it's O'Reilly at the moment. O'Reilly have taken over. O'Reilly is the problem.
Oh
O'Reilly
yeah,
is
yeah,
playing
yeah,
well at
yeah,
the
yeah.
moment.
Yeah, it's
O'Reilly is top
Nico
notch.
Uh,
Riley.
O'Reilly is number one on the list. It's then
Nico
O'Reilly.
Riley.
That's
but
the
guys,
problem.
look,
Mm,
Pep is no
mm,
longer even playing O'Reilly as
But it's a
left
shame
back
because I would
anymore.
love to see him playing in that midfield for Arsenal.
Yeah, it's
But I
O'Reilly,
think
man.
this season
O'Reilly.
it's a wrap. It's a wrap
It's a
for.
wrap. This season,
Skelly.
like I said, it's about winning this season,
It's
man.
about winning.
You want to win the Premier League. That's the point. You know what I mean? And you can see Atata is doesn't like Nkepia is Nkepia is an old school defender. Let me tell you now. Nkepia is old school defender. So he love Nkepia. You see against Chelsea, he was brilliant. So that's what I'm saying. So he love
Tradition
this
is
kind
a
of defenders. Yes,
traditional player.
traditional defender
Yeah,
Nkepia.
Hincapi is
Like
actually a
like when you
typical
look at
Atletico.
Evra,
Anytime I
Ashley
picture,
Cole, these are the type of defender you love.
anytime I picture that player, I just picture him in Atletico jersey, bro.
Oh,
He's actually
Capier,
yeah, I swear to God,
100%,
Yeah,
100%,
dude,
he's
hundred
he has
percent.
brilliant.
You know what?
Atletico
Yeah,
everything written around him, bro.
Yeah,
that
he's
is the
brilliant.
best way to actually sum him up. He's a Diego Simeone player.
And then you see today in the FA Cup, he comes in the second half. He was brilliant in his FA Cup semi. He comes out in second half because we are all over the place. He comes and steady the ship. He was brilliant. So that's what I'm saying. Right now, nobody take that spot from him. He can play both fullback. He can play defense. I mean, excellence. For me, I trust in KPR.
Stricto,
Wonderful.
what's wrong? What's coming off with Mosquera, bro? Like
Mosquera,
two,
Yeah, another player. I don't know what
yeah,
happened.
I
He
don't
lost
know.
pace, man. He
like
lost pace.
two times players are getting over him.
Oh
Like
my goodness. I don't
the
know whether
previous
it's the
game and
pitch.
this game, I was shocked.
Yeah, I wasn't too pleased with his performance
I
today.
was
Like
shocked too. I
they
was
keep
shocked too. I
bulldozing him,
can't believe
and then all of a
21. He
sudden he
can't run.
falls down. He
He can't
went
Mm,
run.
1-on-1 on Mente. I expect him to go in front of this low player. This guy nearly caused the penalty.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
nah, it
he
I
was.
needs
mean,
a
not
big
even
brother,
that. He
man.
get bullied today. He get bullied on the air in the ground. He get bullied. You don't bully Muscaya like that. I don't know what happened with this guy.
I can only put it down to the state of the pitch, and I'm hoping that's what
Maybe
it
that's
is.
all I can say. The state of
That's
yeah,
all I can
exactly.
put it down
Maybe
to. That
yeah.
is
That's
the
the only
pitch.
two who can say the state of the pitch. The pitch was bad anyway, but
Yeah,
Other than that,
that
he's
was
been
a
a
poor
very good
performance.
addition. A very very good addition.
I
Very
mean,
good, very good. He deserved the money. He's been good for 30 million pounds. It's been excellent for us. Like I said,
yeah,
it's a
13,
good signing.
13 mil for him. I mean,
Yeah,
he's.
that is a bargain.
I
He
won't.
start
I
for he
won't.
start for Tottenham. He start for most of the Premier
He
League teams.
starts. So yeah,
No problem.
definitely. I mean, that Liverpool game showed me everything I needed to see about him. You
Yeah,
know,
I
and
mean,
most importantly, his mentality.
and he
Like
start against Chelsea away from home as well in KPR in the defense. Away from against Chelsea was brilliant. Yeah,
yeah,
prove it.
yeah.
But like I said, today was poor. But
So, guys, we're saying the Premier League is Arsenal's this season. Anyone disagrees? Chat, let me know. Anyone disagrees with that statement? The Premier League is Arsenal. For me, guys, I said, Sas, remember we was having that conversation. I said if Arsenal can beat Brighton, sorry, Chelsea, Tottenham, Chelsea, and Brighton, I think at that point I would announce that we are winning the Premier League. Although I'm still going game by game, but I think that those were tricky ties, and I think what those take tricky games. What those games actually do psychologically to City, because City would have been rubbing their hands thinking one of this has to be a banana skin for Arsenal, whether it's the North London derby. Okay, if it's not that, then it's Chelsea, because all these teams have beaten or taken points from City. So they're looking at them as, well, if they can do that to us, they can do that to Arsenal. And we overcame each test differently. Obviously, we battered Tottenham. Chelsea game was a bit closer, but we got over the line. The Brighton game was very, very tough. Again, we got that over the line. I think City fans think, now the fixtures are becoming easier for Arsenal. Of course, there is no easy fixture, but it's becoming easier because if you looked on paper, you saw Brighton, you saw Tottenham,
this game,
Chelsea.
this
It's
game that
tough.
we win against Brighton, this Brighton game is one of the. That's why it cleared my mind. This Brighton game because this is the most important game I've seen. This 3 point against Brighton is very, very crucial. I'm
That's the
telling you
turning
that
point, right? That
that
Brighton game was the
Brighton
turning point.
that Brighton point was crucial, man. I'm telling you. Away from home in Brighton, in that it was fatigue and everything was against us. Everything was against us. And that's why you see the media go mad when we win that game.
Yeah,
Everybody was expected us to draw point there. You know what I
yeah,
mean? That's why
yeah.
everybody was mad. Why do we win that game? Why do we have to win that? Everybody want us to win. They get annoyed when we win. Like we don't have to win that game. That game is crucial for us, that Brighton game. Now we have 2 home games coming up. That's
And
the
if do
point.
you know what? If you look at the Brighton game, yeah, if you take away, like, if you look at it in isolation, yeah, it was mainly our nerves. That was the only thing. It wasn't like the nerves basically added a very an element that then created the pressure. Because normally we should be able to beat Brighton away with the players that we have. That should be a game that we score one and then we go on to score two, go on to score three and
The
control. But
league
it
is
was
hard, man.
just the nerves of, like, we can't afford to slip. City are playing the same time as us. So if we slip, City can pick up points exactly at
Yeah,
the same time.
exactly.
And I think that was the
Exactly.
pressure that created the nerves. But I think ordinarily, that is a game that we are expected to win.
Yeah, the league is
And
difficult, Kito. The league is difficult. You know what I mean? This league is difficult. Tottenham finished fourth, they are fighting relegation. Just imagine that. They finished fourth in the Champions League. And they are fighting, they are going down. They might be going down playing Champions League final. You know what I
and I
mean?
think also again another pressure, guys. Yeah, like City have their own pressure. Yeah, from their fans. Yeah, but now City have inherited the pressure of Chelsea fans who want them to win the league, of Liverpool fans who want them to win the league, of Man United fans who want them to win the league, of Tottenham fans who want them to win the league. There is
Yeah, exactly. I
additional
mean,
pressure from other clubs that want City to win the league. That
yeah,
pressure, let's
nobody
not even
values City.
understate that pressure.
Nobody values City win the league. Nobody care about City. Nobody care about City. That's why they want them to win the league.
They
They don't
want
care
them to
about
win the
City.
league.
Yeah, they don't care
And
about
that
City.
itself is it's a pressure in itself because
Yeah.
nobody wants us to win it. Nobody, not
No,
one,
nobody.
other than Arsenal fans. Yeah,
All the Arsenal fans.
only Arsenal fans,
That's
real
it.
Arsenal fans.
You know,
You
like
know,
City lose, everybody's crying. Like yeah, you know what I mean. It's pressure for everybody. And
bro.
I'm thinking to Guardiola. I think I think he's gonna leave if he win the quadruple for this Man City. I think he's gonna leave.
Now
But
he's
to
leaving
make Atata
regardless.
have to win the Premier League
I
when
think I think
Guardiola
I
is
think
there to make his CV
some
more strong. For
United fans
me,
actually want us to win the
Atata's
league.
CV to be stronger, he has to win the Premier League with Guardiola here in the Premier League. That's my point. And
I
Guardiola
think
don't want to see
some
they don't
United
want to
fans
see that.
actually
They don't
want
want
us
to see
to win
Atata
this
win
league.
the league when Guardiola because let me frank, if we win this Premier League, we're gonna dominate the Premier years to come. Let me tell you now, we're gonna dominate the Premier years to come. Because Chelsea don't want to win the Premier next season. Manchester United is gonna rebuild. So we're gonna dominate. That's the point. They don't want us to win. If we win this one, I'm telling you, more will come. I'm confident for next season because we are free now. You know what I mean? So
Sas, you're saying some United fans want us to win the league.
Yeah. Some United fans actually want us to win the league. If you're listening to the likes of Flex on the Sports,
Oh yeah,
if you listen,
flexes, yeah, big up my boy
yeah,
Flex.
Flex, yeah, big up Flex. Flex is actually a cool dude. Yeah, he. If you listen to him, very good analyst. Yeah, I respect him. I respect him a lot. He actually wants us to win. If you listen to this guy at Club Culture,
Who,
the
Flowers.
Comes.
Okay, yeah.
Comes is also another chap that actually
Yeah.
wants us to win the league.
Big up Cams as
Other
well.
than that, some people like Watson Bands. I hate that guy. Bro. Like, you know, yeah.
You know
I
what?
think
Yeah,
some United fans want us to win. Yeah.
Goldbridge wants Arsenal to win the league, and
Goldbridge is actually a fan of Jokeris, bro.
Terry Flewers as well. Terry
Yeah,
Flewers as well. I think he
Terry
wants
actually started this with us. Terry
he wants us to
actually,
win the league.
but
Saeed as
he
well. Big up
actually,
Anthony Saeed
yeah,
wants us to
Said
win the
too.
league. Yeah,
Okay,
Saeed as well. I think I don't know whether like I want to look at the people who've been. Like, I think Flewers has been consistent. And I thought Flewers was an Arsenal fan. When I found out I was a United fan, I was like, "Raw, this guy has been consistent." Because what Flewers actually does, not only does he notice how good
yeah,
we're playing and performing, he
yeah,
actually notices the media bias behind like the hate towards Arsenal, and he calls it out.
yeah.
And
You
he's
know,
been calling it out, not just this season. He's been calling it out
yeah,
for a long time.
yeah.
So I know there's some
After
United
you
fans who
guys,
want us to win,
after
but I
you
think
guys appeared on AFTV, right? Terry Flowers actually took it from there. He actually put the Arteta's was a campaign on the
mm,
platform for others to view it.
mm.
6 years ago, the clip is still there. He actually trusted this process more than some of these are Arsenal fans
Def-
out there.
definitely before I did, because I was Arteta out. I was
Yeah, I
Arteta
know,
out when he came
I
in.
know,
I was
I
getting
know.
the
What
So
guys.
changed
big
your
up
mind? What changed your
Terry
mind?
Flowers,
Huh?
big up to
What changed my
What
Comes,
changed
mind?
your
big up
mind?
to Flex.
I'll tell you what changed my mind. Yeah, I've
Mm,
always been, as much as I hate Man United and I hate Mourinho. Yeah, but one thing I've always noticed about them is they've got balls. They do the things that isn't popular. They go against the grain sometimes. For instance, Fergie threw the boot at David Beckham, who was their star man, got rid of him, and then did the same with Yap Stam, right? Those things take balls to do that. It's unpopular because these guys are fans' favorites. When Arteta push Aubameyang out, yeah, and whether people agree or disagree with it is not the point. But the point is, this was a star player that everybody loved, and Arteta said, "What you're doing right now is not what I want from this club. out you go. At that point, I said, wow, this is the guy. Because
That was
Arteta for me,
actually, yeah.
Arteta
Did
for
you
me,
hear did you hear what El Nini said when that happened actually in the documentary? He was interviewed one time. It was like the moment Mikel Arteta stripped off the captaincy from Aubameyang, that's when all the players were like, "Wow, this is serious." Like
this
everybody turned to respect him at that very moment.
thank you very much. And that's what that is at that point, yeah. I looked at him and thought, because I originally thought the reason why I never wanted Arteta, yeah, 'cause I thought, oh, we're gonna get a man who would be happy to be a company man because this is his first job at a big club. He's gonna just basically carry on what Wenger was doing at the later years of him being at Arsenal. He's just gonna carry that on. He's gonna, oh yes, everything's fine. You know, the leadership's gonna he's gonna just basically fly the flag for the leader for the conkeys, yeah. But when he did that, I thought to myself, fuck me. This is what I've been waiting for from an Arsenal manager. I've seen Man United have it. I've seen Chelsea have it. I've never seen Arsenal do it. And when he done that, I looked at him different. I looked at him different. And from then on, at that point, I said, yeah, this is my fucking manager. And that's when it changed for me, bro. That's exactly at the moment it changed for me. It was that moment when he got rid of Aubameyang. And I know some people have taken it the other way. Some people went the other way and thought, nah, you got rid of Abba, fuck you. You haven't replaced him with a striker, fuck you, this, that, and the other. But for me, that was the turning point, and I haven't looked back since. That's
And
the
then
answer.
he's actually carried it on with the likes of Eze coming in. Eze was also a
Yeah.
fan favorite. You know, he had to let him on the bench. You get me? He also did it with Gabriel Jesus sometime. The only time he felt short is with Odegaard, and he himself has come to terms that Odegaard is not the same Odegaard 2 seasons ago. So I think kudos to Mikel. Yeah.
I think with Mikel, right? I know people think Odegaard is his favorite. I think he doesn't have favorites, and I know there's a very thin distinction between favorites and trust. I think he trusts these players that he trusts. They might
hmm
not necessarily be his favorites. He just trusts
hmm
them more over others. That's what I think it is with Odegaard. Odegaard,
And maybe he started with them. That's why.
he started with Odegaard. You know, he came in. I think Odegaard was on loan, right? And then he signed Gabby. Big Gabby was his first signing.
hmm
Big Gabby. So
Reason,
he trusts these
reasons
players.
why he also what's the name? He also trusts Bakayo Saka. You get me? He loves Bakayo, bro. He actually loves Bakayo.
Who doesn't?
You know? Yeah.
Everybody loves Saka. You know, Saka's
I think
the guy.
I only I wouldn't be,
Other than you, you're the only one I don't trust Saka.
no,
Of
I
course, he
expect.
loves Saka.
I mean,
It's
I
because of
mean
his work
the
rate.
level at which
Go
I
on.
mean the level at which I put Saka in. I put Saka in the levels of Lamine Yamal, Vinicius, and Kvaratskhelia. You get me? I expect him to get us over the line. Stricto. I'm not being hard on him just to be hard on him. I expect him to be better. I expect him to take us over the line. You see? That is the reason why you see me coming up here and then calling him out, because I actually believe he's our best player. He's actually our best
That's why I
player.
said it's recency
And
bias.
Yeah.
You only going by this season. You can only be going by this season because it can't be last season. It can't be the season before. It can't. It has to be only this season, bro.
But again, Strictly, you have to understand my sentiment that we've got this to deploy, like it's right at the edge, and you expect the players that your trusted lieutenants, the likes of Bakayo Saka, because the other guys are stepping up. Gabriel, Big Gabi, he's stepping up. You know, he's carrying what was the name, Saliba with him. You get me? Bakayo, on the other hand, who is he carrying up front? That is my problem now.
That's what
You
I'm
get me?
saying. Is this season? I think we can all agree. Bukayo Saka hasn't been the reason. In fact, I'll put it to you like the reason why you're disappointed is because the levels he's shown you. Do you understand? That's the reason why you're disappointed. That's the
But
reason why
but
you're
also with
disappointed.
Saka, we don't have to forget that he had a hamstring. You know, so
Grade three hamstring.
like like grade three is returning from that to perform to the level where you was. It takes you time, man. I just give him grace because I think he has been so good for Arsenal for a very long time. He's only 24, but when you look at the game, 300 games for Arsenal at
Incredible.
24 years old,
you're
man, that is
correct.
so
Make a
much
good
for a
point.
young
Yeah.
a young
Yeah.
guy, right? For a
Yeah.
young guy,
They
it's
have played
too
a lot of
much.
games.
So I don't want to give so much pressure, like put so much pressure on him. I think he has done so well, and he's the face of the Arsenal right now. There's no other player in the
That's
Arsenal
right.
squad that everybody looks at. Saka is like the face of Arsenal for me.
And
So
I think
giving him the
also having
300k, I feel
Madueke,
like it's valid to me
Many
to have
people
mm,
him
talking
being
about
paid.
facts.
yeah. Fact. I mean, many people talk about Odegaard though. Like Odegaard, sell Odegaard. You have to go. You have to do it. Many people. I still love Odegaard. I think it's crucial. I don't know why people don't. It's a very good. I mean, it's crucial for this team. He does need to find his fitness. People say, no, we have to sell this guy. He's finished. No, he's not finished. Yeah, I
Sass is
mean,
talking
me. I
about
mean,
you,
I'm not.
Sass.
I don't trust. For me, I look at Eze. He's a good player, but for me, if I have a Champions League final, Odegaard is fit. I start Odegaard. For me, I really
Hey,
do.
Sass, he's talking to you, Sass.
Yeah, I'll start Odegaard, man. People say sell Odegaard, sell this. I don't understand. Like, you can't just sell a player because you have a bad season. Right now, you slow down. But I'm telling you, it's our cap. It's coming back. Maybe by the end of the season, we might need. Look at it come in the second half against Tottenham. They do the assist for Gyökeres, and they score. And then against Leeds United in the second half, it comes in the second half again. It's not been fit though. Like that knee is
Yeah,
still giving him problem.
he's come back from 3 injuries this season, 3 occasions
Yeah,
this
three
season.
injuries alone. He come and go, come and go. It's not been fit. It's
Yeah.
not been fit.
And
I
let's
mean,
be honest,
sometimes I see
before
Eze
the
in
first
certain games. Against Chelsea, he was hiding. You see, you don't call for the ball. You have to show for the ball. You have to come out. Certain games, Eze is just behind. Like you have to come out and you save the ball. But Eze for me, like the line is open at the moment. I'm not sure, but like we'll see. Like I said, Eze can score goals, crucial goal. But for me, Odegaard give more confidence in terms of control and everything. So you have a lot. I don't like people say that you have to sell Odegaard, this, that. I don't understand where people get this mental. Where did they get this thing from? Just sell somebody. Where are you
talk
gonna
to
get
Sass.
another
Our,
number
our
10?
Sass, our
Where are we
Sass,
gonna buy another
Sass.
number 10 though? Another man. Where are we gonna get another number 10? Another man. It's difficult to find a number 10 to play that. It's hard. Right now, Manchester United they want to give Bruno another new contract though because they don't know how to replace him at the moment.
Mm,
They
mm.
are trying to give another new contract to Bruno. Bruno, they said they want him to go to Saudi or something like that. So, because it's crucial for Manchester United at the moment. So, Odegaard is not going nowhere. I don't want people think Odegaard is their problem with, with Atata. There's no problem, man. This is just everything like, what I mean? It's not going nowhere, man.
No, that boy actually is Arteta's
Ah,
he's Arteta's dream. He does
it's
everything
not
Arteta
going
wants him to do.
nowhere. I
He
don't know what
starts
people
the
think.
press.
It's not going nowhere.
He's not going
This
nowhere.
league, this league is very difficult. Maybe next season everything will be open, but this league right now is difficult. Every game is hard. Like it's so hard to play at the moment. So he need help. As it comes, it's better. It's giving more competition and everything like that because he need that. Saka also, Madueke give more competition. Saka overplayed by Atata. He was played by Atata. Overplay. He plays so many games. You know what I mean? And so this season, like last season, 2 seasons ago, Saka will start this game against Manfield. He will start
Oh
this
yeah,
game.
100%, 100%.
100%. Saka will start this game. So, you know what I mean? So, like now, that competition, Odegaard need that. Right now he's getting his rest. Maybe by the end of the season, he'll get to fitness, but we need him fit though. I love Odegaard though, because I know it's crucial. You know what I mean? So, I hope
Back
we keep
back
him though.
back to the Saka conversation, right? I think one good thing is now Sass. I know you love Madueke, and Madueke is our player, and I love him for that. I think the good thing about having Madueke is we're not reliant on Saka. I have no doubt that Madueke can raise his game. We see his quality. He can beat any man in the world. Space in behind, he gets in behind. It's just the output at the end of everything else. You know what I'm saying? Like he just doesn't know how to get it in the hole. The girl's there lying in bed. You've put on the condom, whatever, and he just can't find a hole. That's just Madueke. Do you know what I mean? And I think once he starts to up his levels and get into that, then I think we'll get the best out of Madueke. But as for now, the good thing Madueke is doing, he's providing rest for Saka. He's providing good rest for Saka. What a fantastic goal he had today. Great goal he scored today. Again, that's in his locker. I've never seen him score a goal like that, but that's in his locker. Yes, it might be against League One team, but he's to still pull it out. It means you still have it in your locker. So that's good on. And I think competition is healthy for this squad. It's proven to be healthy for this squad, but it needs to be all around. I want to see competition for for Rice. I want to see competition, like good, decent competition for Zubimendi. I think Zubimendi needs competition because some of his performances, yes, he scored goals, but some of his performances this season hasn't been the greatest. The back line, I think, were pretty much good in defense. I think defense is probably the only position where I say there's good and healthy competition, good and respectable competition. But anywhere else, I still think
And
we need.
let's not forget that you're one of the people who signed the petition to not sign
Oh,
Madueke.
let's not do that. Let's not do that. Why would you lie, bro? Why? Why? First of all, where did you get that? And why would you lie? Man, just come out and just lied, bro. You just came out and just lied.
Excuse
What
me.
are we doing here, bro?
I mean, shamelessly, he's not praising but working, you know?
I think I think whoever actually started that petition, and whoever signed it, is a clown. It's never that deep, bro. It's never that deep. But to be honest with you, when we wanted to sign him, I didn't want us to sign him over Gyökeres. If you lot remember the sequence of events, it was Arsenal were
I,
fighting over 5 million for Gyökeres. Meanwhile, trying to spend 60 mil on Madueke. When we know who we need the most, we need Gyökeres. That was my gripe. It was in the order of which we signed. If we would have signed Gyökeres, I wouldn't have been against signing Madueke after. But don't argue about 5 mil when you're trying to sign another player from Chelsea. That was my gripe. But I never understood people actually going to sign a flip. It's not that deep. It's not
that
that
was
deep.
mad, yeah. That was mad. That wasn't good.
It's not that deep.
That was
It's
mad.
not that deep. But guys, yeah, hit the likes. We need 6 more likes. 6 more likes before you take your next breath. Someone complete that saying. Before you take your next breath, hit the likes. Hit the likes. Hit the likes. We're having a good show today. Arsenal have slapped. Well, we didn't slap Mansfield, but Arsenal beaten Mansfield and gone into the 6th round of the FA Cup. 2-1 goals from Madueke and Eze. And I can't tell you who scored for Mansfield, but I'm sure right now he has a story to tell his grandkids. You know, he scored against the Arsenal. He scored against the strongest, toughest defense in Europe right now. So big him up, whatever his name is. And yeah, guys, slap the like, slap the like, slap the likes. We're having a conversation, everything Arsenal. We've spoken about
I
Bukayo
think you need to
Saka.
lighten
We've
up the
spoken
show.
about. Go on.
You need to line up one of the shows to invite us to have a circle discussion like Dan and Dan Potts and the rest of the guys.
Yeah,
You
I'm
get
gonna try get. I'm gonna try Oates. Is that his name? Oates, Will Oates. I'm gonna try get one of these guys on. I go on their show, but these guys are more like Dan and these they're so organized with this whole streaming thing.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
they
You
be
you need to do. You didn't. I think you have the capabilities of organizing one of these these
yeah,
shows.
100%. I'm gonna start like a panel type thing. But Dan has
Yeah,
been doing it for years. Like he knows
Dan is
how to
good, man. He's good.
put the
I
stuff
don't know
together.
about that. Is he on the fence with Mikel Arteta? Because he was one of the guys who are advocating for the dismissal of Mikel Arteta. I don't know where
I
is he
think
now. Like
I think with Dan, I think Dan is flexible. I think Dan, from what I've seen, anyway, I can't speak for the man, but I'm only gonna speak from what I've seen.
he's so diabolical, bro.
He's I think he's
You don't know where he stands, bro.
no. I think with Dan, yeah, I think Dan for sure is a reasonable guy. He's very, very reasonable. He wants Arsenal to do well. I don't think Dan holds an agenda. I think most of them other guys are agenda driven, bro. 100%. I don't think Dan is agenda driven. I think Dan wants the best for Arsenal. I think he might have wanted Arteta out last season because of obviously what happened. But I think this season is giving him a chance, which is more than what the other guys are doing. Some want Arteta out right now. As we speak, they want him out right now. Not another minute to coach the team, not another minute to stand on the touchline. They want him out right now. But I think Dan is a way more flexible and more logical than that. That's what I've seen. I'm only talking from what I've seen. Obviously, I'll get him up and he can talk. He can say more on his opinion. But that's what I've noticed. Ryan, am I wrong? Am I right, Ryan? Am I wrong? There we go. The Lee Gunner, those guys want Arteta gone now. Now, like It could be a Arsenal. Bro, I've heard a man say if Arsenal won the quadruple, they still want Arteta out. I've heard man say it. Not Dan. Let me make it clear. Not Dan, but I've heard man say it. Even with whatever we do, they still want Arteta out. Do you get what I'm saying? But I think Dan's way more reasonable than that. But again, he will tell you his position more than I can. So we can leave that at that. But guys, we're going to end the show now. It's daddy time now. Gonna go and spend some time with the kids, cinema, and all of that. But big up everyone that has watched and liked and interacted. Big up the panel, Sas, Sheku, Lasego, and the Arsenal stand. Hope to have you guys back on again. And yeah, it's been fun discussing everything Arsenal. Ryan, big up Ryan. I put you as the moderator today. I know you're active. You're active, Ryan, man. Love always, Ryan, man. Love always. And guys, before you leave, make sure you smash the likes. Make sure you smash the likes before you take your next breath. Hit the likes. And we'll be back for the next game. The next game now will be the Champions League game. Arsenal versus Leverkusen versus Arsenal is our next game. So you lot know I'll be active for that one. It's been love as always, and we keep it going. And I wish everyone a lovely weekend. Love to all your family as well. Hug your family, show your loved ones love. You know how it is. And we'll end it on that note. And we'll go again. Let's go. I went from strict to stricto, strict. Understand? Only person I owe is myself. Strict. I went from strict to strict.